back to another episode. Happy Saturday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So, obviously, Hot Toys, as usual, out of business, right? Nothing going on with them. Bum-ass company. They don't really do anything, right? Without InArt, we wouldn't be here right now. But we have some action regarding Blitzway, guys. Obviously, most of you have heard since the news is from about 13 months ago. We got some good Blitzway news and bad Blitzway news. And what else do we have? There was something else that I needed to talk about. Let me bring it up real quickly just to make sure. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so we have Blitzway issues, Blitzway drama, and I think that is it. Michael, welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening. Were you watching the game too or not?
Fuck soccer. It's gay. Soccer's for girls. What the
Carlo's gonna stab you.
Oh man, I'm so sick of the soccer. Let me tell you, I'm over it. I can't. Too much soccer.
Too much soccer. I can't believe that game was actually really good just now. So now we got England, Argentina, Spain, and France. It's gonna get. That's it. It's crazy now.
It's gonna get crazy, guys. It's gonna get crazy. We're gonna kick these balls all over the place. We're gonna kick them, and it's gonna be fun.
He said we're gonna kick them, and it's gonna be fun. Oh my god, unbelievable, guys! The disrespect to the sport, unreal. All right, so let's see who's in the house, guys. There's 14 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. We got Michael. Welcome, Michael. Mike. All. I'm doing. Welcome, welcome. We got Ron in the house. Welcome. Hello. Hello, collective. McFarlane told doesn't expect the pre-order. Pre-order you 112. We got Chris. Welcome. I'm doing. Good morning. Good morning. It is. I'll tell you what time it is over there. It is almost 5 a.m. over there. Oh my god. 9:45, 10:45. I told you it's a game. It's a game was going on, guys. I apologize if you were waiting and you're watching the time change, but the game was on and it was an incredible game and there was no way I was missing it. So that's why that kept happening. But we're here now. Hit the like button, you garlic nuts. 10:30. He said 10:30. Unbelievable. Watching the game. Yeah, no, I was watching the game. Good game. He said you up, pal. Oh my god, he's moving on his Exo 6 Star Trek. Anyway, we got Bow. How you doing? Babu with the news for tonight. He got the screenshots for the news. So if you have any issues, message Babu. Let's see. You better get in there. I'm eating junk food and buying InArt. Can you imagine? Ash Bomb. Hello. Welcome. Ron's so proud to make sure everyone properly pre-order the InArt. Imagine if that was my job to make sure everybody pre-order their InArt. Can you imagine? Let's see who else is in here. We got Carlo in the house. Welcome. Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing? Welcome. He said, Beaver. I don't think so. Let's see who else is here. We got Christian in the house. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Let's see who else. We got Ghost Stuff. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Ash, also the new Lego Batman. You guys fast, you look underwear or just tired? I'm exhausted. I had a wedding. I told you guys I had a wedding today. I was driving to Brooklyn already at 9 o'clock this morning for a wedding. I've had such a headache all day. I got a flat tire in Brooklyn, so I had to get a brand new tire.
Driving over there, I hate the BQE. I hate it over there.
So the whole LA was getting it's getting fixed. I guess it's getting redone as fucking every year. And I guess I must have done something. I hit something. I don't know what it was. My tire gone. So I had to get a new tire over there in Brooklyn. The good thing was that right after the wedding, literally around the corner, there was one of those like tire
used tire shops. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yep, they're everywhere, right? And so I went literally if the closest one, so I could drive to it with the flat tire. They changed it literally within 2 seconds. And that was it. So I've had a crazy day today. So yes, I am exhausted. It was insanity today. Good morning. This guy. Unbelievable. Is Justin including DeLorean Blitzway? They're just busy building figures. It's why the DeLorean is delayed. Facts everyone is awake as usual to cheer for whatever. Might go back to sleep. Red Priest, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
The UFC main event sucked, but soccer was great. See? See, Michael, you should try it.
I heard Batty just took out what's his name in like 30 seconds.
McGregor?
No, the Patty the Batty.
Patty the Batty. Who did he fight? I didn't see.
I don't know, some schmuck, but took him out fast.
Oh yeah, I just heard Frank said McGregor blew his knee out, so he's out. Yeah, I guess he lost the fight. Is that how they talk at the gay bar?
If you mean the soccer stadium, yeah.
Oh my God. He said the soccer stadium.
Oh wait, he's talking about Marcellus.
Yeah, from last week when you said you were.
Now I got it wrong. I had to connect it there for a second.
Oh, I thought you got it right away. That's when you said the soccer field. I was like, oh, he doesn't want to get it.
It's Sunday, so no, I got it now.
Oh my God. Rudy. He's up. Rudy, what are you doing up? Shouldn't he be balls deep in a teddy bear right now? Thumb in your mouth? He said, yeah,
aren't you snuggling with those ugly ass Rocky figures?
Oh my God, can you imagine? That is hysterical. Big Dog, hello, welcome. Dave, where have you been?
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Finally blade ship, leather jacket ready to be deployed. What leather jacket? Show me something. Siento las nowhere, Erling Holland, mejor equipo hoy. Nah, it's always sad, man. It's always sad because, it's like they get so far and they're just like, all right, see ya. That's what's painful. Fabs, you crashed the wedding. You crashed the wedding, imagine. Oh my God. Let's see. Fabs recommend you at least one full size salad and carry instead of a spare donut. No, I don't even have a donut. I have an MDX, Acura MDX. There's no donut for those things. So you get a flat tire. See ya. You need a new one immediately. There's no
spare.
I don't think so. I don't think so. We get if there is, I don't even think about it. But they do give you. No, yeah, there's got to be. And there's they do give you a jack though. They give you like a whole jack system. So I'm assuming it's in there somewhere.
It's got to be underneath the back or
in the trunk. Like, no, it's got to be in the trunk. Yeah. And the reason I don't know that is because I have my trunk is full of shit, so I can't even get in there. So it's probably hidden in there. Yep. But it's definitely not a donut because I have like a crossover. I don't have
no, it might be a full size spare in there.
See, I gotta check because I have no idea. Chris, welcome. How you doing? Welcome. Look at that, guys! Hit the like button, please. We got 21 in here. Thank you guys for being here so late already. was watching. The only reason, see, like, this is what I mean. If Rudy was really a true friend, he would have said, I would never miss my friend stream. But no, instead he's saying he's awake because he's watching the game. Disgusting. These are the friends in this community. Unbelievable. Whoa, Rudy's awake. See, everybody's shocked. Oh my God. Unreal. Unbelievable. Big Rib. I'm doing.
Is Rudy going to New York Comic Con again?
I think so. I think so. I'm pretty sure he said he got the tickets already. Yeah, Michael's going. You're going. Rudy's going. I don't know who else is. Oh, Jose's going Thursday. I don't know who else is going. I don't know if Carlo's going this year. Fast, you guys. Yeah, I know, but it is what it is. It rarely happens. So it is what it is. Now I got to get a new Continental tire, 300 bones.
I was gonna say mine are like $400 or $500, $525. Stupid.
Yeah, well, you got big ass, like wide ass tires. That's why.
Horrible. They're horrible.
No, but those tires are sick though. Oh, they look so sick on those cars. You can skip an account all you want. That doesn't change the fact that the real foot will include pads, gentlemen. Beating the curve with each other. Wait, what comment did I miss? At least football. No, tell Michael football including pads, gentlemen. Beating this guy, unbelievable. Let's see. Let me show you something. Hit that like. Yes, guys, hit the like button, please. You got 27 in here. Thank you guys for being here so late. Guys, that's crazy. No spare. No, I think Mike is right. I think it's in there. Just I've never seen it because I don't go back there. But it's got to be in the like under. There's like a panel under like the trunk thing, like where the rug is. I think you lift that up and like it's got to be under there. But again, I just don't even think about it. So, check the boot, cheek the boot, Fabs, cheek the boot.
Check the boot.
I don't speak.
Check the trunk, you bum.
I don't speak kangaroo. You need to get plugs for the tire easy and plugs, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what happened. I just knew that the car said your tire's flat. And then somebody actually on the road was like, your tire's flat. I was like, yeah, I figured. You don't have no, the car doesn't come with that. I would have to get those specific tires and they're really expensive, so I don't even bother. You don't have run flats, do you? I think your car does. Yeah, your car does. Yeah, they come stock. The BMW.
You have a nail in it, and you'll just keep going. That's the problem with it, though. You won't even know it's fucked up until I go to change my tires. That's when I find out, I got a nail in the fucking thing. Is when I go to rotate.
Yeah, I remember somebody had said, BMWs come stock. Obviously, depending on the model, and your model definitely has it. And then I think some Mercedes also have the run flats too. One tad you have to lower. One tad. Spare on MDX mounted on it. Oh, okay. See, I've never seen it. So yeah, they just gave me a new tire. They didn't even bother change it. They just gave me the new tire. I was like, all right, it is what it is. Just literally took 2 seconds to change. I'm awake for the unboxing or whatever figure that might be. This guy. Let's see. I'll see you guys there. So he's going. Historian, welcome. Hello. Anyone going? Where are we going? Anyone going San Diego? Oh, Lucha's going to be there. Jazz Inc.'s going to be there. Hot Toys is going to be there. I mean, not Hot Toys. Sideshow's going to be there.
Sideshow is going to be at San Diego?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here. They're going back?
First year back. Yep. Not New York, just San Diego. So hopefully that means that eventually in the next.
You know what? I don't care. Let's just see something. You know what I mean? You assholes. Right. Let's just.
Right. Little Titan.
Hello. I got to give it to him. That was like the one thing they did right. That was the one really good thing they did is they had the best booth at San Diego.
The best food?
booth.
Oh, booth. Yeah. They had the biggest booth.
Yeah, they did it right. And again, watching it on the YouTube videos and watching
it's
the
not
people
the same.
around.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Yep.
It's not the same. Ernesto. I'm doing. And not only that, but then the shit that they started doing, Sideshow doing themselves. Remember, they were doing their own like little reveals in that fucking room. So
it was corny. Yeah. Remember they did it with fucking what's his fucking name? Gem Mint. Gem Mint was fucking doing the tutorials inside the Sideshow studio in like a fucking back garage. It looked fucking retarded.
Yeah,
it was.
I remember.
The guy who owns that fucking place is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I remember.
I mean, to save a couple of bucks, man. I mean, you don't realize like what you had, and then he fucking destroyed it because like it's been what 4 or 5 years, 5 years, 6 years, 5 years since he.
When is it? When is it? When do you know the date when San Diego Comic-Con is?
It's not next weekend. I think it's the following weekend, right? 23rd.
For the last week of July.
Yeah, it's like in 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not this coming Saturday and Sunday. It's next the following week, 23rd, 24th, 25th.
Oh, all right. So the last week of July. Holy shit. Yo, can you imagine it's almost fucking August? That's insane.
Dude, it's fucking flying.
Yo, it's insanity. Holy crap. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 26 in here and only 17 likes. Don't make me beg. Do not make me beg.
The other thing, fucking record yesterday. The first Iron Man page. The original art shit, right? I think it's like Tales of Suspense, I think is the issue. So it's the first appearance of Iron Man. $4 million. Million.
What do you mean?
4 million. That's what someone paid for the page, Iron Man's first appearance.
Oh wow, 4 million
original art.
Holy, that's insane, man.
Record. 4 million.
That is crazy.
Million. Crazy. Holy. I don't know where the money's coming from. Where the money,
like what is
Saudis? You know what I mean? Is it some Saudi prince that has this kind of money? He's like, fuck it.
Saudi prince.
Well, you know what I mean. Those guys spend millions on a license plate.
Yeah. You know what they do? They buy Ferraris and Lamborghinis. They crash them and they leave them there and they buy new ones. That's how much money they
abandoned in Dubai. Right.
Yep, it is crazy. Cops drive Lambos and Ferraris over there. Can you imagine?
They do. Yes.
Not only that, like other supercars too. It's not just those. It's like supercars. It's nuts.
So yeah, that's where I think it is. You know what I mean? You gotta assume, crypto or some Saudi oil fucking prince, because that is insane. Crazy.
Wait, I gotta find something real quick before we get started, guys. Just 1 second. I just gotta find
something. That absolute Batman is still fucking on a goddamn tear. It's good, but holy shit, that stuff is blowing up and selling like fucking hotcakes. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy, there was like a blind bag thing. Like there was a whole art thing this week. Felix Comic Art does this whole, art week where he drops a bunch of, covers and then he did an absolute Batman thing on Friday. Fucking completely blew up the website. Completely shut it down. Too many people.
Oh my god! What were they selling?
Like blind bag. Like you know what? They're doing blind bags now. These companies are all like It's like ripping packs, but with comic books. You know what I mean? So it's a. You don't know what's in the bag, and it's like 2 or 3 comics or some shit like that, and it's like $100, and you get. But look at the reason why it's so crazy because it's money. You know what I mean? You buy it for $100, and then these kids are going on eBay and selling it for $500. You know what I mean? So that's why it's the panic. You can turn $100 into $400 or $500. That's what it is. Same thing with Pokemon. That's why there's such a fucking craziness with that, right? They go in, they spend.
Oh, that's right, yo! All of a sudden, Pokemon Pokemon like picked up again, like nothing happened because it was like gone for a while.
It's been going. It's been going. My brother's a fucking degenerate.
No, but I thought that was like gone, like died down for a little bit. I see like it's like so big again. It's always been the same.
All sports cards is still pumping since the pandemic. It hasn't.
No, I'm talking about Pokemon.
Yeah, even Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. But that's another weird game that the dorks play. All
the dorks play. Darth.
Hello. All the fucking cards. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just another version, another collectible, right?
That's a Mike. Do you guys ever buy local? Nope, I don't.
We used to have one. We used to have. Babs didn't know about it actually, but we had a local
here in Syosset?
toy store. It was called what?
In Syosset?
No, it was in Hicksville. It was in Farmingdale. It was called. It was called Amok Time. It was this huge store in Farm. Is it Farmingdale or it's on Hempstead Turnpike, but by the Jewelry Exchange? That's Levittown.
Levittown, yeah.
So it was in Levittown, and then he downsized and he moved it over to Hicksville, and he sold Hot Toys, and he had a whole thing of Hot Toys and comic books and shit like that. But then people weren't buying them, and he left. He went like upstate somewhere, like Scarsdale or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Where the rent is like $2. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. I had no idea. I don't know. Saturn Prince Hot Toys. I have more Hot Toys than you. All right, so let's get started, guys. So we're gonna start with whatever Mike didn't go over last week, since I didn't even stream. So we're gonna start off with his favorite line, which is Arcane League of Legends. So, Mike, I don't know if you saw, they have a second version of Jinx now called Fractured Jinx. Differences are the weapon, right? The hairstyles, the head sculpts, the face plates or head sculpts that they gave. I think she gets 2 head sculpts now. 2 different expressions. In the first one, you get a hooded one, as you can see, right? The weapon is like a combination of the original 2 put together. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you love it?
There can't be people in here that buy this.
Oh, absolutely. Tons of them. Tons of them.
No, you so out of the 25 people that are in here, how many you think that
I know Rudy. I know Rudy can't live without it. I know Thule can't live without it. I know who else
You're
in the
kidding
chat?
me. Rudy and Thule like this shit?
Yep. Who's the other one? I think Christian can't live without it. Who else? Who else? It's always like, oh, I can't believe you're not getting. Definitely.
Is this pirate shit? The guy with the stretchy arms? Is this?
No. This is no. Completely different stuff.
Because it looks like as gay as that stuff.
Yeah, no, that's One Piece. This is Arcane. This is, I don't know if it's a video game or I think it is a game actually. Not for me. It's a show. There you go. See, great show. So he watches the show and then he bought
Rudy, just look at. Don't come to the comic book, okay?
He watches the show, so he bought the Hermione's from it. You know what I mean?
Stay on the bus, okay?
Stay on the bus. We go.
This is too. Yeah, it's too cartoony. You know what I mean? Like
he says, "Sign me up for Fractured Jinx."
Unbelievable. Who's this guy?
David's a big fan of Messenger Z.
He gives Hermione off that normal appearance, and then so he's a closet homo.
Oh my god, he likes Messenger Z
like anime,
and Hermione.
Right? Is this anime? Is this
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. That's why I was like, I don't know what this is. As a figure, they look great. They look fun, but I don't know anything about them.
Again,
it's based on Netflix show.
I don't give Hot Toys credit. Like the credit to like get this right. It's like this is like what's like Mediacom. What's it? Is that a company? Mediacom. Medicom. That's who should be making these. Not Hot Toys.
Medicom, I think, went out of business. No, I think they're gone.
Again, this is not something that Hot Toys should be futzing with.
It's based on Netflix show. Bob says I tried to watch the show and couldn't get past 10 minutes. See, Hermione all day. See, that's why I know Rudy. Normal. See, right? Rudy has Hermione in his DNA. That's why he doesn't understand. I don't think he understands what's going on. Rudy suggested this show, and I last 2 minutes.
Rudy, do you like Final Fantasy?
Probably, absolutely.
Then that would explain everything to me.
No, he does. I can tell you right now, absolutely, he does. Absolutely, he does.
Because that this screams like Final Fantasy, you know.
See, I don't even know much about Final Fantasy, but I can tell you, Rudy loves it. I plan on not posing this figure next to my Wednesday figure that I didn't get. Speaking of One Piece, those One Piece trading cards are going for huge money.
They are.
This show is pretty good. I do not. He's like, I do not like.
I mean, I'll never figure him out then. You know what I mean? I'll never figure Rudy out then.
Can you imagine?
Doesn't like Final Fantasy.
Wrong.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if he was like, yeah, I love it? Oh my God. That is funny. Chris, what are you doing? What are you doing? Rudy love anything fantasy. That's a beautiful Hot Toys, though. It appeals to so many different people. You got to respect it. All right. So then, Michael, tell us how you feel. Tell us how you like this. What do you like? What do you dislike about it?
There's nothing I like about this. Nothing. I don't get any. Like, I can't even, like, I really, like, you try to look into, like, the amazingness, like, the figure, you know, that this is just an amazing figure, and I just can't get past the property being shit. You know what I mean? That's how I am.
See, you get two interchangeable full head sculpts with rolling eyeballs. So,
I mean, yeah, it looks like it's out of, this looks like a character out of Fortnite.
Right. Yeah.
And I hate that shit. You know what I mean? So, like,
he goes, I don't know what any of this is.
Yeah, Ron, come on, let's go next. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, buddy.
Fractured Jinx will look great next to Blade. Can you imagine? Oh my God!
And
all right, so Michael,
in the wedding dress.
Michael, 1 to 10.
No, 0.
.0.
Unbelievable. All right, next. So I don't know if you saw, I don't know if you're in the queue, most likely not, but we got a John Wick figure, Artisan, your favorite line, from Ballerina specifically. So what do you think of it? How do you like it? Are you happy with it? Will you get it?
I think it looks great, except the head.
What do you mean? What about the head?
The hair sucks.
Oh, the hair. I think you said the head.
Come on. You be honest, guys. Like, come on. If you looked at this, you definitely said to yourself, that doesn't look that great.
Because of the hair. But tell them.
Because of the hair.
Right.
100% because of the hair.
Forget the hair for a second. Picture that this is all
the hair.
No, but picture this is all sculpted. Okay, it's all sculpted. How do you like just the face?
I like it.
Right? It's good, right?
If it's
how
sculpted?
Do you like? No, they didn't make it sculpted. No,
they didn't. I know. I saw that,
yeah,
but no, I saw the hair. The hair, you know, the tailoring looks good. The hair kills it. The hair, it's too. It's not fluffy, but I mean, it's not like, again, when they do the plastic, right? It stays down like almost like, again, a wet look, and it's like a thinner profile, where this is just too like feathery. It just looks fluffy. And
so you like the John Wick 1 version better, the one that's styled with the part like this?
I think this hair looks like shit, Fabs.
So give us, look at that. You're going to tell me this looks bad right here?
Yes.
Look at that. What?
Yes. Look at that. Look at that hair. Look at that messy, unkept hair.
Look at that. Beautiful. Ugh. Now, how much would you pay for this?
In the artisan version?
Yeah, like this right now.
$149.
He said $149. Now we get a magnetic base that you could obviously hook up a waist grabber or a waist grabber to. Do you own anything with magnetic bases yet by Hot Toys or no? So it would be Black Widow. You do
Captain America. Black Widow. No. But then again, I don't use the base, so it's like it's pointless to me.
Right, but when you opened it, you remember like placing her on it and it was nice and strong. Oh, you did? Okay.
I never take the bases even out.
Oh, okay. So now $405, Mike, with 3 weapons. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of hands plus the ones that are usually on. So 7 pairs of hands. Very basic.
Guns that we've already gotten because we've gotten that
correct
AR before.
Correct. Yeah. We got the blade with John Wick 4. We got, and these weapons we definitely had before. And then you get holsters here. You get the magazine holster. You get the the pistol holster. Overall, how do you like it?
I don't like it. That you know what I mean? Like,
no, I mean like the accessory, like the accessory for 405.
Maybe it's not part of the movie, but like, give it. Where's the accessory that makes like this figure unique? You know what I mean, right? Like, let's give me something.
The base.
The what?
Because the base would be like the one thing that we haven't gotten from. You know what I mean?
No.
Which again, that's nothing to be like, oh yeah, we got a new base. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It does nothing. It does nothing. Again, what I know Hot Toys is saying, it's the hair. Don't worry, everyone's buying this for the hair. It's
right.
This is the artisan crowd where the artisan guys, they just look at the fluffiness of the hair and they don't look at anything else. They just want the hair.
If you had the power to end artisan from Hot Toys right now, you would?
Yes, I would. I'd cancel.
Immediately.
I wouldn't even. Yep, because I'd kill it. I'd kill it because for the reasons of, again, it makes these collectibles too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
$400 for this,
unnecessarily expensive.
Yes, there's no. I feel bad for the collector that is making $100,000 a year and spending $450 on this John Wick figure. That's not good value in this collectible. I don't care. I'm putting a value on it, and I don't like that number for this figure. This is $200.
When you say value, explain value. What you mean by value?
You know, like what I don't want to. What's happening now? I don't want to be buying something for $450, and then if I which I never do. Like I don't know why this bugs me because I don't ever sell anything. But if I ever were to sell something, right. I don't want to sell it for $100 or $200.
Well, now that's a perfect example if we're talking about your standard generic usual release. This is an artisan figure which is limited. This one specifically limited to, I'm going to give you the exact number. Where's the number? 2,000. So they're making 2,000 pieces of this John Wick, right? So being limited increases the value if you're trying to resell it. Being artisan, because being artisan equals limited, will increase the value. So
we'll know in 4 years. Again, we have to get away from like artisan, coming out. What is artisan now? 2 years old?
About, yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not well into the, you could say the artisan era. Give it 3 more years, 4 more years. Then we're going to know where the artisan secondary market sits, but it's too new. I don't think
so. You're looking for the value in the long term, because if, for example, right now, these figures, 2,000 pieces, they come out, they're already sold out, right? It's already waitlisted. They come out right now, and you're going to see some on eBay, right? You're going to see some on eBay for more than $405, and you're going to see them selling for $5 and change, $6 and change, just being released, right? So that already is increasing.
I guess what I'm saying is, again, being a John Wick fan, right? And I don't need 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? I am more than happy with a sculpted hair John Wick for $150 used, right, or $200 used, than $450 with this hair. You know what I mean? Like my dollars can go into another figure. I could use that 250 to buy a whole another figure for my collection.
Right.
And I think that way. I don't see it as like I'm getting some grand premium top of the line version of John Wick. I do not see Artisan that way. I don't. I really don't.
Now,
I don't see it as being that.
Now, another thing that Darth is mentioning, this shit sold out within like literally like minutes. Like this thing was gone within minutes. Your favorite know nothing YouTubers out there have talked about, have lied about the Artisan line. Again, it's all bullshit. It's all for, clickbait, blah, blah, blah. But they've said, and this is just to point out how much it is all for YouTubing and clickbaiting. If what they were saying is true, right, which they've said, and you guys all know this, that Artisan line is dead, that Hot Toys is no more, that the end of Hot Toys is here, blah, blah, blah. And then you have something like this, right? You are one of the people very outspoken about how shitty Artisan is, how, it's unnecessary, blah, blah, blah. And then Hot Toys drops this, gone, and again, I don't even think it took 10 minutes for this thing to completely sell out. What does that make you think regarding specifically Artisan?
Okay, so I guess initial thoughts, right? If there's 2,000, I don't think 2,000 get released on Sideshow.
Meaning more or less?
Less, right? If there's a 2,000 limit worldwide, then I would think half is on Sideshow, and then the other half you would have to think is other markets. You know what I mean? 500 for China. Is it another 500 for Australia? I don't know how it works, but I would imagine it's.
Well, it's not worldwide. It says 2,000 units in selected markets, so that means that most likely Sideshow got. And that's another thing. Does Sideshow
they
really
change this language, right? They change this language from figure to figure. If you really pick up on it. Depending on the figure. Correct. Yes. Because sometimes, right, it'll say worldwide.
Correct.
Other than it says selected markets.
Correct. It's either or. It's either worldwide or selected market.
Oh my God! This scared the shit out of me.
What?
Oh my God! This thing. Oh my God! What are you doing up?
Hi,
Daddy's doing.
What
time is it?
What are you doing?
It's 12:30 at night.
Wait, don't you have school tomorrow?
Don't you have school tomorrow?
5 in the morning.
This is my youngest one. So I thought you were in bed with mommy. What are you doing? Why are you all the way down here? You got poo-poo. Awesome.
Sounds about right.
That sounds exactly right. Daddy's got poo-poo too.
Oh my God. That is.
You want to go up to mommy and I'll come get you? Or do you need me to change the poo-poo?
Yeah.
I'll change the poo-poo and put you in the bed. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go change some poo-poo.
All right, guys.
Good?
Okay,
I'll be right back.
That is hysterical. All right. So while we wait for Mike to finish this conversation, let's go on to what I needed to talk about since I didn't, even though it's a couple days old. Let me pull it up real quickly so we can get started with it. All right. So first and foremost, we have some interesting information coming from the one and only Blitzway. So apparently, like I said, we got good news and bad news about Blitzway. So apparently, as you can see, we got 1/6 scale action figure, Blitzway's first collaboration between global sports collectible brand McFarlane Toys and Blitzway, right? So we have a collaboration between McFarlane Toys and Blitzway making 1/6 scale. Everybody knows McFarlane toys. I've never owned any McFarlane toys. I know they do sports as well. Obviously, a lot of people know they're Batman, they're DC stuff. But it's always a smaller scale anyway. So it is very interesting, and you can kind of say exciting as well. That this is happening, right? So obviously, there's tons of baseball fans out there that would love something like this. Just like when Enterbay got into the basketball, right? And there's still, all those figures are still really, really good. The one thing about this specifically is this just one and done? Are they testing out the waters to see people's reactions? Are they going to continue making baseball players? Is it just going to be him being the fact that he's Asian? Maybe they're taking this opportunity to say, let's make one of our favorite players, or, local players. I don't know. I don't know where Ohtani's from. I don't know if he's Japanese. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Obviously Blitzway, I believe they're Korean. So I don't mean necessarily that Ohtani's Korean. I mean the fact that he's Asian, and, they must love him, or his popularity. And I thought, I could be wrong, but I thought he got in trouble over betting over the games. I don't know if it was him or another pitcher. I don't know. But anyway, the point is that who in here right now is excited for this, is looking forward to getting into baseball figures by Blitzway and McFarlane toys? Is this something that we need right now, especially with the amount of announcements and releases coming from Hot Toys, right? Then you got your Blitzway stuff, your regular Blitzway stuff. Then you got your 3-0 stuff. Then you got, your third-party stuff. Then you got your in-art stuff for those who collect garbage. So with all that stuff, right? Again, it's usually superhero stuff, really, right? Even the basketball stuff, like, for example, Enterbay just came out with a Michael Jordan piece called something like The Last Shot or something like that. I have pretty much every single Michael Jordan that was made, besides maybe 2 in total out of all of them. And they did about 20. That's one thing, right? Michael Jordan, huge superstar for, forever. Right. I think, right. I personally think that's more understandable. Because of what he did. Right. Again, I don't really know Ohtani, so maybe he's at the same level as Michael Jordan. I don't really know. Maybe that's the reason why they decided to make this guy. I don't really know. But my question is baseball something that you guys feel is worth getting into when we have so much going on with Star Wars, Aliens, Predators, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and everything in between, all the comic, do we really need to get, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? I'm asking you guys what you guys think, but I don't think it's a bad thing, because if you're a baseball fan, it breaks up your collection, right? No more Marvel for a little bit. Maybe I'll break it up with some baseball. Again, we don't even know how deep they're going to go with this. But how do you guys feel? Let me know in the chat, please. I'm going to catch up with your comments in a little bit. In a long-term period, we will have for 3.0. Faz or AP Wolverine, I don't know. Coming soon, very soon. When is it supposed to release? And I'll tell you. If only people like Mike were being out there in our dollars, this guy. If it wouldn't be artisans, they would have found something else. Little Moducks running around. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 24 in here. Thank you guys for being here. Where did Fracture? He said, where did Fracture Jinx go? Unbelievable. Save on. Hello. Secret Base Japan got 400 John Wicks. Yep. No, but Sideshow, Sideshow's a different story. Remember that Secret Base, a little store. You know what I mean? Secret Base, a little store, and it's there's no need for them to have 2,000 pieces in there, because what are the chances of 2,000 people going in there getting, looking for this? So, they 400 for a little store is a lot,
Right. Yeah.
So you know what I mean? I still think Sideshow sells everywhere. You know what I mean? So 2,000 for Sideshow makes sense. They don't just ship to the US. They ship, to other countries as well, I'm pretty sure. I think Mexico. Blitzway priorities messed up. Talking about sports figures in order to make it make sense. Well, we're gonna get into that. I thought it was going to be 1/6 figures. Nope, baseball, and they specifically talk about right here that it's going to be the McFarlane. What do you call it? The McFarlane Sports. See, here it is. The first collaboration between global sports collectible brand McFarlane. So they're not McFarlane Toys. So they're not telling you anything about, their comic or anything like that. They're talking about sports collectible brand. So they're specifically telling you that they're going to be working with the sports collectible brand. So it's literally going to be all sports until it's not sports anymore. And hopefully we'll start getting some, some superheroes.
I think this will do good. It's like a 1/6 starting lineup. You know what I mean? Like, I think it'll do decent.
All right. So hopefully we'll see. So tell us how you feel about this.
Again, McFarlane lost. I mean, he lost the big license, right? Didn't he lose? He lost the either the DC or the Marvel license, whatever license he had. He lost.
Well, he only does DC. I've noticed that's all he does. It's always Batman. It's always some Batman. It's always some Batman.
Well, he lost it. That's the thing. It's gone. So like he lost his superhero license, or didn't renew it, or it's going to somebody else. And this is, I think, what is like taking over. I think at least that's like how I'm seeing it.
So do you think that getting into, again, like I said earlier, you weren't here, we're constantly getting Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all these third-party things, right? Then we got the comic, then we got so many different things to pick from. Then you got InArt, you got 3.0, you got, Blitzway, if you're buying Blitzway, you got all the third-party stuff. And remember, it's usually superhero stuff, not necessarily, but usually. How do you feel about the fact that now it's sports? I think
it's all connected.
Meaning what?
I think comics, sports cards.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
These toys. All it is that, like, it's just people, branches, tangents on the tree.
So you think they're seeing the trend with the cards, and they're trying to like get into that also? Yeah.
Sports cards is so crazy and big, and yes, this is a market that no one's touching, and they can make these figures and make a little bit of money. Yeah, 100%. It's just because it's all part of it. It's all part of, again, collectible are huge, and any level, no matter what it is right now, collectible and is huge. Nostalgia. You know what I mean? Like, again, you growing up with, your Bo Jackson, right? If they made a Bo Jackson of this figure,
I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna ask you that right after you were done. Let me say hello to Hustles real quick. Hustles, going right back to what you said. As you can see, right, Ohtani, again, I don't really watch baseball like that. I know that apparently that he's supposed to be this big deal pitcher, right? That's pretty much all I know. I know he's Asian.
He's a pitcher who can hit, which is like.
Oh, okay. So right. So I didn't even know that. But so the point is, do you think that this is a very good choice for their very first release regarding this line? And if you think so, or if you don't think so, what players would you say would draw people into getting into this line?
I do. I think this is the right figure to start. Yes, he's the big. Yes, yeah, it's him. I think they're starting it with the right figure. Yeah, and then again, do they stay current? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if there's a bigger name in baseball right now than then,
so he is a big deal. So he is a big deal right now in baseball.
Yeah, huge.
So I didn't know that, so I was wondering why they would pick him. Like I said earlier when you were in here, I said, he's Asian. I said I'm pretty sure he's Japanese. Blitzway, I believe, is Korean, if I'm not mistaken. So I was like, maybe because he's Asian, maybe because they like him as a player.
No, he's huge. I mean, look, probably again the Asian market gives him even further, push up and nudge as far as stardom. But yeah, his rookie cards are all over the place. People want him. He's the big hit to get in all these packs. Yeah, it's.
Now, besides now finding out that he's a big deal player, and that's why most likely they picked him because he's very popular. Give me another 3 if you can, like off the top of your head, that you would think would draw attention, like something like this guy.
Another what? Another
player?
Figure?
Yeah, like another player that they would make him 1/6.
Yeah.
Judge?
They'd probably Aaron Judge, right?
Yeah,
they probably Judge.
Right.
I would say Aaron Judge probably from the Yankees. I mean, but who else besides that? That's probably it.
Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
But that would be more like a legend. That would be more like a legend though than
exactly. Then now you're going outside of
right.
active,
right.
Normal.
Right. Normal plays. So Ohtani's still playing right now.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. He's like 2 or 3 years in. You know what I mean? I think he's not very deep in, you know what I mean? So
gotcha. Okay.
And this makes sense because then if this sells really well, then they'll.
That's what I said. Also, I said they're probably trying to gauge the demand for this, right? They're trying to see how well this does. If it doesn't do well, I can guarantee you, guess what? They're most likely not going to keep going with this. But if it does well, then we're going to have a whole baseball team,
and they could go into anything. They could go. I mean, it would be like again. It would be interesting for them to go into the other sports. Like it'd be really. As I think about it now, like what a 1/6 like football player would look like with like 1/6 shoulder pads and the jersey and the whole 9 and the cleats. Like you know what I mean? Like that would be an interesting figure. You know what I'm saying? Because like the guys who buy the sports helmets in the glass and stuff like that, those guys are probably in the market for this type of sports collectible, don't you? I would think.
Possibly.
The guys who hang the jerseys on the wall, you know what I mean? They like their favorite player. It's something they throw on their desk,
And look, somebody wrote here, any chance you'll make statues of WWE superstars? What a bum. They're talking about 1/6 and you're talking about statues. These people are retarded. I don't understand.
But you know what? He brings up a good point, though, as far as like the wrestling figures. I'm surprised, to be quite honest, that no one has ever gone.
Yeah, but he's talking about. No, I see what you're saying. But he's talking about statues. He didn't even talk about 1/6. But 1/6 wrestling figures, they would blow up. WWE.
They've only done 1 or 2 at a time, right? They did Hogan.
And that was Storm Collectibles. That was Storm Collectibles years ago. They did the yellow Hogan and the Hollywood Hogan, and I've never saw anything else after that at all. So it's just weird that nobody's gotten. It has to be licensing. It has to be something regarding licensing, because I think doesn't Jax have all the wrestling, right? The Jax brand.
Jax Pacific.
I think so. It's JAK.
Yeah, but I don't know who they may not have the 1/6 license. You know what I mean? But
no, nobody has it in 1/6. Who's making 1/6 WWE? Nobody. That's what I'm saying. But Jax has the WWE license under those toys, under that scale. But nobody's doing 1/6.
I think that's an easier place to start, though. Think about like again wrestling figures. There's not much to them, right? They're basically naked. You know what I mean?
Either partially naked, right? Topless, only pants. Or those little, tight little string little things, or very basic shit. Very basic shit. The most difficult part to making a WWE figure would be the body and would be the tattoos and stuff that they have on them. That's it.
As far as a sports figure goes, what would be the hardest sports figure to make? Probably football, right?
football because it has the most equipment. You know, you got the padding, you got the jersey, you got the knee pads, you got the thigh pads, you got the helmet, you got the cleats. You know, so it's a lot.
And you can then put all that on the figure, and then you got to make them posable.
Correct. Right. Actually, Young Rich did that. Young Rich did that with the Cyborg figure, but not the robot, but the guy, right? I forget his name. You know Cyborg's name?
No, Cyborg, the guy.
Yeah, from the Justice League. Does anybody know Cyborg's name from Justice League? The kid before he became Cyborg. Young Rich made him in 1/6, two versions. High school jacket, high school, jock football jacket, and then high school football player version.
Right.
And they, again, being Young Rich is not really that like, they're great. Young Rich is not the greatest. I really didn't see much of it when the figure came out. I didn't see a lot of people posting them when the figures came out. I didn't see much of them at all. So I'm assuming that they didn't do well. Still, now in the groups, nobody's ever posting, Victor Stone. Thank you, Victor Stone. Anywhere. I haven't seen anybody in the groups talking about, oh, look at my new Victor Stone football version or high school, football jacket. Like none of that, So what does that say? Again, can't gauge all of that with Young Rich because Young Rich is not by any means a company that is looked at anywhere near as Hot Toys, anywhere near as Enter Bay. And so that's why you can't really gauge it from that. But it could also go back to the popularity of Victor Stone himself, not necessarily the company. You know what I mean? So
right.
That's
again,
I think
sports nostalgia is different. You know what I mean? It's again, it's like collecting your favorite baseball player, football player, or it's different. I think it hits differently.
Kumar, welcome. I'm doing.
Vivian, where are you?
Hello, Faz. When are you going to get high quality 1/6? When are we going to? Who's going to make them? That's the problem. Third party hasn't even bothered with that. Think about that. Think about how much nobody wants to bother with it. That third party 1/6 scale figure, 1/6 scale company won't even bother with a figure like that. Most likely, again, tedious shit. They got to make 1/6 scale pads, right? Most likely have all that stuff be removable if you want to have the player with just the jersey on without all the padding. So I think it's more of a headache. That's why nobody's bothered. Because if it was licensing related and there was a demand for it, third party would have been all over it for years already. And you notice that that's not the case. So should have started. Yeah, that's true too, right? They should have started with the legends to then create the demand. It's like, oh man, who wouldn't want a Derek Jeter? Who wouldn't want? You know what I mean? So that makes sense. But again, I don't know. You never know how these companies think. Babe Ruth, exactly, right? I'm going to Manchester to see how there's correct, right? And the moment I'll tell you this, guys, the moment you see the second one out for pre-order, they did very well. Tell you that right now. I want a 6 out of fill figure. All right, so let's stop here, Michael. We're gonna continue where we left off with you, so we don't get sidetracked. Then we'll go back to that. If you have to rate this 1 to 10, forget the hair for a second. Look at everything else that is perfect. If you have to rate it 1 to 10.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel like they've gotten Keanu's head sculpt? Like, I feel like they got it in that first.
No, the John Wick 2 was the worst. Now seeing John Wick 4, the John Wick 2 figure is complete.
Isn't it crazy? Like when that first came out, we were like, "Oh, that's perfect." Pretty good.
Oh no, right, yo, correct. We were like, "Yo, this looks just like him." Blah blah blah. Now you're like, "Yo, this is shit."
It's so crazy, right?
Yep.
It's so fucking crazy.
But it goes to show how much better Hot Toys gets over the course of what, couple years? Yeah. Like night and day. Like you could say that original John Wick head sculpt or John Wick 2 head sculpt by Hot Toys, you could say that's a third-party head sculpt compared to the new one now. Yeah. Easily. That's how bad it is now. Remember, back then that shit was perfect and it was the best. Now is nowhere near the best.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So crazy. I mean, again, the tailoring's great. I hate, they need to give us a little bit more. I feel like give us an accessory that just differentiates this guy completely from the others. You know what I mean? And I know that you want to make it, again, of course, realistic to the movie. But again, what weapon did we not get? Like, what was or make something more deluxe? You know what I mean? Maybe make the AR completely die cast. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do something. But to just repackage accessories, I hate that shit. And but everything else is cool. It's a solid figure, I think. 6, 7. I'm probably giving it 7.
How do you like the tailoring? Let me get a picture. See, look at that. How do you like the tailoring?
It's all black. So, I mean, again, all very forgiving when it's like that, right? But looks good.
Really, nothing really pops.
Nothing stands out.
Right. Sounds like Mattel has WWE. Benny the Jet, right? He's the Sandlot. This guy's talking about the Sandlot. Can you imagine we get the Sandlot guys? Benny. Oh my God. Yeah, I would buy Yaya. I would buy Yaya immediately. Yaya. Still think the best Keanu has go is the first Matrix. Well, yes, Keanu, yes, absolutely. But John Wick 4 right now.
But the thing is, again, Keanu, the glass is forgives a ton. You know what I mean? Like, it looks so good because you put the glasses on and it takes everything away. You know what I mean?
Correct. Guys, we got 30 in here. Hit that like button, please. Do not be a cockroach, you cockroach. I think for licensing would be easier. Current players like football, soccer. I gotcha. I see. It makes sense, Joe. Yeah. It's easier to get their permission while they're alive. Then that makes sense.
Right.
Used to work with, but say you want to get legends. Like, yeah, correct. That makes sense. Absolutely. True. Very true. No, the reason I said that was because of the popularity of the legends, but what you're saying obviously makes more sense, which is most likely why, we haven't gotten figures of, dead characters, for years now. So I guess it makes sense. Hot Toys definitely making more John Wick. Of course, they have at least one more if they really want to be greedy, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Remember, they've only made 2, 4, 1. No. They made 2 was the first one, 4 was the second one. John Wick 1 is on pre-order right now, artisan and sculpted. This is John Wick ballerina.
Like we don't need this. Like this, that's where also where I get, I get annoyed because I say to myself, like, there's resources that could be put into giving us, this is easy for them, right? This is cheap, easy money for Hot Toys. That's
correct.
Definitely, that's
absolutely. No, absolutely.
When I see this release, I don't.
Well, think about it. The outfit is straight up. There's no armor, right? There's nothing fancy to do. Like, there's
black.
Nothing.
Come on.
Correct. There's no different materials to be using. There's not much money being spent on, again, fancier materials, stretchy materials, none of that. So it's absolutely easy money. And if you pay attention, if you want to look at the head sculpts, they're more specifically the ones that have the mouth closed, because I know one of them, I think John Wick 4 has the mouth open. But if you look at the ones with the mouth closed, they're most likely the same exact head sculpt, just repainted differently. So it's always, just quick money. Need a cast.
I feel like we've gotten this. We've gotten the all black suit through a third party, if I'm not mistaken, right?
The suit is the armor. Yeah, but it's not that type of armor. You know what I mean? The suit is bulletproof, but it's not an armor. What did you give it? 6, 7, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then we have this beauty released. How did you like this? How do you like this head sculpt?
I liked it.
Right? This thing is gorgeous. It looks exactly like him. The figure, the outfit, the masks, We finally got the fucking maggot mask, which we didn't get before. Now we got it. The only thing we didn't get the straight jacket, which is kind of a shame, but we already got it with the original figure. If you want that figure, obviously you got to go back.
This complements this really good head sculpt complements that old figure.
Yes,
I feel
we
have the monster mask on that.
Yep.
Straight jacket that we're displaying it that way.
Yep.
I just need the regular suit.
Correct.
Sculpted.
So to have them side by side next to each other is going to look sick. It's going to look sick.
I saw this.
Sick.
I want this. I didn't pre-order it, but I'm going to sit and watch it.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now, and we've talked about this before. Everything DC has been going. If you pay attention, you go look for an armored Batman right now, good luck. If you go look for a 2.0 right now, good luck. If you go look for a Bane right now, remember this is this one specifically is Batman Begins, but Bane is the Dark Knight trilogy. Catwoman, I believe, is Dark Knight trilogy. So these figures, like, you can't find these. You can't find these right now. Like, they're gone. You know what I mean? Like, you got to overpay because of the fact, again, it's DC. These things, when did they ever make this figure? Never before. So, knowing that now, how long are you planning on waiting for this? Years or months or?
Yep. Because again, this figure will arguably, it'll never be as more money as as highly sought after as now. You know what I mean? So like, this is like the worst time to buy a figure is now. When it first comes out, everyone is all jazzed up. It looks great. Yeah. Like I would be, come on, I've learned my lesson. I would never go buy this figure now. Never.
How much? Never. So right now, this figure, let's say it's $300. I don't really know how much it is, but let's say it's $300. How much would you be happy paying for this?
I want it, honestly, nowadays, I want everything. I want everything under retail.
So William Cote prices.
Yep. 100%.
See, look at this. How sick is that? The suit looks sick. That mask that he gets to hold this sick. I love that they did that. Because remember, he in the movie, he held the mask. He didn't always have it on. Yeah. So he's able to hold the mask. Look at that.
It's good. It's just, again, I don't need him. You know what I mean? Is he a needed figure? I don't need him.
Right.
And I have a representation in the collection right now for him. You know what I mean? So it's not like I don't need it. But
how do you like this look right here?
No, I mean, it's okay. But I mean, like I said, I would buy it for his human look.
Right. No, I think he's so badass, man. I think this looks so sick.
Because the head sculpt looks it does look very good. The human
and look at the back. I'm just noticing the back. Look at that. That looks so good, man. It looks so good. Look how scary that. I love the maggot look. But we got the maggot look with the third party one, so that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like not really. I mean, I'm going to use his figure with the head sculpt as well. So it's kind of a shit. I'm going to use the empty mask, the head sculpt, and then the briefcase.
How do I have him? I have him. So he's got like the mask on, and he's got the straight jacket on, basically.
Yep. Well, that's the only one. Were you able to remove the straight jacket from the original figure? I think you were, right?
I don't know. I never tried.
I think you are. I'm pretty sure you are. Now, if you had to rate this 1 to 10,
it's good. 8.
See, Bane, you can't go near right now. Two-Face is old, so he's probably all right, but he's got to get made very soon.
Well, Two-Face got a re-release. So Two-Face was old, and then they redid him.
No, they redid him, but this was way before the rolling eyes, so he didn't get the rolling eyes. That's what I'm saying. You better believe you're going to get those rolling eyes.
Rolling eyes. Stop.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it's a thing.
That's not a selling point.
No. I'm not saying
it's a negative.
No, I'm not saying it's a selling point. What I'm telling you is, if you pay attention to what's been happening, Hot Toys has been updating figures with the rolling eyes as the 2.0s. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Because I feel like, again, the rolling eyes, every time I see the rolling eyes, like I hate how it makes the head sculpt. It can make a bad head sculpt look even worse.
Give me an example. Like what? Give me one.
When the eyes are slightly off. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll make it look cockeyed and throw off the entire figure.
It makes it even worse than it is, basically.
Yep. It could. Yeah, absolutely. Talia! I'm doing! Agree with Mike. If you haven't PO weight, like Wolverine Yellows Deluxe, it was going through in terms of prices when released back to norms. Well, they re-released it. That's why. If they hadn't re-released it, it would still be up high. It's back in stock at Sideshow. Same thing with the T800 Battle Damage. Who thought that thing was going to be back in Sideshow for retail, no less? And people are already overpaying for it when it wasn't up again. So that's just normal. You know what I mean? It just makes sense when that happens. If obviously if something is waitlisted on Sideshow, right? People assume, oh my God, it's gone there, right? So of course you're not going to get it for retail anymore. Obviously, if you look other places, again, depend on what figure we're talking about, but we're talking about the T800 Battle Damage. It's going on Sideshow, right? You shop on Sideshow, go on Sideshow for retail, right? Oh man, I can't buy it for retail. Where am I going to go? You're going to go eBay. You're going to go wherever else. You 100% you're going to overpay. Period. It's going to happen. So that's the thing. You're going to overpay because it's going on Sideshow. If Sideshow puts it back on, whether it's pre-order or back in stock, why would you overpay? So of course it's going to go back to the regular price because there's no need to overpay because it's already back for retail. So that's what I mean. But again, that varies with situation, figure, a bunch of things. Brand, Rolling Eyes is important for me. They make a lot of different. That's the thing. If you're an artistic collector that loves to pose, loves to take pictures of the figures, loves to make these scenes and make these poses look as real as possible, the Rolling Eyes are a must. But if you don't know what you're doing and you're taking blogger pictures like we've seen sometimes and the figure looks like shit, it turns people off from getting the figure. So it depends. It comes down to, if they use them properly. Look at that. Look how sick. So you get the lighter, you get the glasses, you get the flashlight, you get all these pictures, you get the badge, you get the watch, you get the empty mask, you get the 2 head sculpts with the mask already on with the eyes inside, and then you get the spray apparatus, and then you also get the smoke. You also get the smoke effect, and we're going to show you in a second. Where is it? Where is the there it is, right there. So you get the smoke effect of him spraying his poison into your face, so you can start hallucinating from it.
Now that I see it, this is Colston.
Oh, you think they're using? No, it's not the same.
From the badge and everything.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that style of figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you give this? An 8?
Yeah, I'll give it an 8. Right?
Yeah,
the head sculpt is really
perfect.
Good.
It's perfect. It's perfect. I don't think. And with it looks way. How do you like it better? I like it better with the glasses on. But how do you like it?
I like it better with the glasses on. Yeah.
Yeah, with the glasses on.
The hair is looking like the sculpted hair. Again, that little piece of hair out of it works.
What, the little pieces hanging, the fringe?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's always in place at the perfect that's why sculpted is just so why it works so well.
So not like in art where if the figure becomes available, they double the Yeah, I heard about that. That's insanity. But again, who told you guys that company came in and they were going to be scumbags from day one? Who told you that in this entire community of amazing know-it-all YouTubers?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
So, yeah, beautiful figure. Beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait to get mine. I'll tell you that right now. I cannot wait. Now, Michael, this is where the real fun begins. So we get a new style of your favorite character Iron Man. We get a Mark 7 Exochrome clear version. How do you like this beauty?
All right, so what is this? This is the clear plastic armor.
Right. So apparently it looks like it's already painted see-through with all the designs under, and that's what we're seeing.
So this is like the refractor armor? Am I like right? This is like the third version of the refractor?
No, so this is a new style of armor, but the thing about it is, as you can see, you're supposed to be able to see all of the inside of it. So these panels, right? The chest plate, for example, is just a clear piece that it's painted with see-through stuff, so you could see right through the entire thing.
I mean,
so that's why it's called Exo, because you could see everything.
Yeah, I gotta see it in hand. You know what I mean? Like,
you didn't pre-order?
Okay. No.
Oh, you didn't get it? Okay.
No.
So just from the pictures, just from seeing it, is it appealing to you? Do you think it's cool?
It comes off gimmicky to me. It comes off like, again, refractor armor, which I'm not like, again, didn't buy into. I didn't like that.
Oh, you didn't get any fractals?
Did they come out with a camo armor?
Camo? No.
Figure?
No, but I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. There was a picture of an all like military camouflage fucking fake? Mark. Of course, AI. Somebody posted it and they said, I would buy this in a heartbeat. I said, me too.
What I was like, I said to myself, I hope Tabs tells me that it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, because I was going to absolutely buy it.
Yeah, no, it was AI, but it looked beautiful. That shit looked sick. It was like 100% military camo all over it. It looked beautiful.
Full military armor. Yeah.
Yep. I would sniff the words. I like this figure. This figure looks awesome. What's your 2 cents on InArt? Just curious. You did. Yep. Correct.
Yeah, I gotta see this in hand. I gotta see this in hand. I would never. I wouldn't just buy it again because I don't like the gimmicky armors. You know what I mean? Like if this was like
But you like the gold. You like the chrome and gold and the black and gold, or no?
I want it to be a purpose armor, meaning like I want it to be like Mark 37. Right. Like you know, like Iron Man has his marks. Like there's the deep sea suit. There's the this is a bullshit Hot Toys suit. You know what I mean? Right. This is not a legitimate marked suit from the comics or from the movie, you know what I mean? So if they make a full-on straight up, this is a Mark 38 deep sea suit, then I'm getting it. I need to make sure I'm getting the marks that are, you know, in the versions like that. You know what I mean?
Now question for you. Somebody mentioned this last stream. Would you rather stuff like this every once in a while, like we get them? Or would you rather them completely never make any of this stuff again? You know, the golds, the neon text, the holographic, the fractals, right? All those things never made again. But every Iron Man they make is, for example, from the Iron Man 3 House Party Protocol. So they'll make something meaningful from that movie, which again, we got like 30 figures from that 30 Iron Man figures from that movie. Would you rather something like that? Because somebody said, "Oh, I would rather them make everything from Iron Man 3 than this shit."
Yes, of course. And look, we know why they do this. Okay, right? This is license.
It's money. It's money. It's easy money.
I don't even think it's money, Fabs. This is license maintaining. If they continue to pump Iron Man figures out, they will keep the license forever. And I don't think Hot Toys ever wants to give up their 1/6.
Well, why would they? Think about it. They already got the perfect mold for this fucking type of shit forever. Right. Why would you ever want to get rid of it?
That's why they do shit like this. Like this is just this is like the requirement, right? They have to come out with an Iron Man figure every year. You know what I mean? To maintain the license.
What they got to worry about is coming up with a new, fresh idea on how to reuse those molds. That's all they need to worry about. But they're gonna keep making this shit left and right.
Hopefully they do. Hopefully, like again, I wish they would start exploring, you know, of these other suits. There's a few like again suits that they could really.
Yeah, you know what I like a lot that should be made die cast. What's that space suit?
The white one?
Yeah.
The
Star Boost. Oh my God,
Boost.
that's my shit. That's my shit. I would love that shit in diecast so fucking bad. I think that's one of the sexiest.
There's a green one. There's a green one in the 30s.
Yeah,
that
gamma.
No, it's not. It's not the gamma. It's like in the high 30s, and it's
green.
I have it because I bought it. I had it. I bought it from not third party. I had a custom built.
You sure it's not gamma? Because I'm telling you, the only green one I'm looking at is
gamma, man.
Well,
it's not gamma. It's I bought it. It's I couldn't tell you what it is. It's like Mark 37, 8, 9, 30.
Well, they do have a
Hot Toys never made it. I bought again. It's a custom.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a Hot Toys thing. I was gonna say. I was like, what do you mean?
I know what you're saying. I have gamma, and it was my only green Iron Man until I got that one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, I only have gamma green.
And then again, like the one that always comes to my mind, there's like a deep sea suit that's like this.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like a teal color.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep, it's like the aqua blue color. Yep.
Yes, I want that one so bad for some reason because again, it's so different color wise to all the other suits, and you want that. And when you have a sea of Iron Man, when they all look the same. You know what I mean? Like you like that breakup.
Right. Historian says, is this all plastic or die-cast with plastic laid over the die-cast? This is all plastic. The only die-cast pieces are in the actual like endoskeleton of the body. So for example, like some metal pieces like in here on the legs, and that's
what die-cast can you see through, my friend?
Exactly. So all this stuff is just, again, if you own one Iron Man, at least a 2.0 Iron Man that's die-cast, you'll know exactly what this is. It's the exact same thing, just painted differently and obviously different molds of it, but it's pretty much the exact same plastic.
Let me tell you, this plastic is even thinner and cheaper.
Correct.
Feeling because it's see-through. Like this is going to be like the thinnest.
Correct. It's going to feel like that hard sugar candy. I bought myself.
Yes, and I don't like that feeling. To be honest, I don't like that.
Well, it feels cheap. It feels cheap.
Yes. Yeah.
Aftermarket the figure Mark IV overpriced, and the second-hand market, the fractal color accurate for the movie. They keep selling. That's correct. And again, here's the slap in the face for the Iron Man haters. All they have to do is limit them, and they will be gone every time. And here's the worst part: at $400, and this one's now $435, I believe. They used to be $425. Now it's I believe $435. They don't have to worry about anything. They're just going to keep making these over and over and over because they're going to keep selling out over and over and over. So they don't have to worry about, they still give us our regular standard stuff here and there, right? We just got a 42 2.0, right? We got the pre-order for 43 2.0. So they still give us the regular stuff. The problem is people notice these more because they come out more frequently. Like we just literally got the Sub-Zero. Then right after we got the Haze. So it's like, like we don't even breathe because they're always in your face. But we don't see. What?
These sell overseas too.
Well, that's the selling point, right? This is not for us. This is for, mostly over there. Because remember, this is
John Wick is not selling out in Hong Kong, but Iron Man like this, the Iron Man product sells in China and Singapore,
and that's another reason, right? We could sit here and say, which is most likely the case, but let's say we don't know, that they're constantly making this to keep the license, active, right? Maybe it's the fact that they know that they have such huge Iron Man fans overseas that they go, you know what? Why would I not sell this all the time? So it could go either way, but I think it's a license thing. I think you can make these variants so exclusive, so give options if you want it. What I do not like is
I'll be right back again.
All right, go ahead. What I don't like is making much loved characters like Galen next door. Well, again, it's a game. It's a game. It's a game because think about it. If for whatever reason, and Galen, obviously it's a bad example, but let's use Galen. Right? Galen was a big deal figure. One of the reasons why it was such a big deal was because it was limited, right? Brand new, fresh head sculpt. We hadn't gotten that character ever. So obviously that's exciting, right? When you talk about the actual figure, not really much to the figure, right? Very sharp suit, outfit, right? Very nicely tailored, but it's all very, very basic, right? No armor, nothing fancy, nothing intricate, nothing like that, right? So what could have happened if what you are requesting had happened, right? If you would have said, well, why do they have to make that figure limited? Why couldn't they have just given us a standard release? Possibly because maybe that figure would have sat in the bargain bin just like a bunch of other Star Wars figures sitting in the bargain bin. So to avoid that, because they don't know what they're going to expect from this, right? They don't know how many people are really looking for a Galen. They don't know that people are going to be like, holy shit, a Galen. You know what I mean? So you got to realize that as a business, right? People, you guys think that it's not your job to think that way, but you just love complaining about bullshit 24/7. So if you're going to constantly keep complaining, but you're not understanding or trying to think or trying to get in the shoes of the company making you the shit that you complain about, then you're always going to complain. That's why you don't see me complaining. Oh, another Iron Man. Oh my God. Why don't we got other shit? God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Another Iron Man. What? No, grown men do this in this community. You don't have to buy anything. Nobody's telling you got to buy anything. Nobody's forcing you to buy anything. You don't like it? Next. But no, they sit there fucking crying about bullshit. So what happens? They give you a standard release of Galen. People buy, whoever wants it buys it. Let's say they make, remember, I don't remember what the number was. Let's say they made 2,000. But let's say this is a standard release now, right? A standard release, again, we don't know. We will never know. Let's say it's 5,000, right? So with 2,000, you know they're going to be gone, right? 1,500, you know they're going to be gone. 3,000, you know they're going to be gone. So let's say they made, again, I don't remember, but let's say it was 2,000. The 2,000 customers come, they take those 2,000, right? Remember, they made 5,000. They take the 2,000, right? Because obviously the 2,000 usually go. Now you got 3,000 sitting there. Let's say another 1,000 sell, right? So now we sold 3,000. What do you think is going to happen to those 2,000 extra pieces sitting there? That's money lost right there. Why would they want to lose money? And the worst part is when shit like that happens in this community, what do you guys say? Oh, fucking garbage sitting in the bargain bin. So then what do? You blame Hot Toys for giving you a standard release that didn't do well, that didn't sell. So right now you're complaining that they didn't, again, I'm not, and this is not specifically to you, I'm just saying in general what we're talking about. So you're complaining that they didn't give you a standard release. But if they would have given us a standard release, there was a huge possibility that they would have had to sit on a bunch of pieces, whether it's 200, whether it's 500, whether it's 1,000. That's money that they spent on creating these extra 200, 500, 1,000 pieces because somebody had to sit there making them and somebody had to sit there paying the people making these extra 200, 500, 1,000 pieces. Nobody thinks about any of that. All you think about is, why didn't they make it for me too? You can't be like that and then complain about it. You have to think about, why would this company do these things? Once you start thinking that way, guess what? What they do won't bother you anymore because you're making common sense out of what they're doing, or at least trying to make common sense out of it. But if you're sitting there going, oh my God, they only made, this much, they didn't make shit for me. Well, when they do make shit for you, guess what? It sits in the bargain bin. So you have to understand that. That's it. Once you start thinking that way, there's no reason for you to get mad. What's going to happen is, all right, I see that there's an announcement for 2,000 pieces. I better get my ass to get one of those 2,000 pieces. And if I don't, that's why it's a limited thing, because it's not meant for everybody. Because again, when it's meant for everybody, it sits in the bargain bin. So they can't win as a company. And if I were Hot Toys,
I would be doing the same exact shit because it's common sense. The reuse of the fucking armors 24/7 on the clones, the reuse of the marks on the Iron Man, whether it's Mark 4, Mark 3, Mark 7, Mark whatever, right? The reuse, if I could repaint the same shit and reuse the same shit, why the fuck wouldn't I? If I could save myself money over and over and over and thousands of dollars that add up to tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands, why the fuck wouldn't I do it as a business owner? But because you don't understand the business aspect of it, you're constantly crying about a company that does whatever it is that they're trying to do to make money and hoping that whatever it is that they're doing is catching enough people attention so those things could sell out, whether it's a limited thing or a standard release. Very simple.
And they're selling. I mean, come on. If they weren't selling, they'd have to change the model, right? So
correct. That's correct. So that's absolutely
they're still
correct.
fucking selling, which is infuriating. But yeah, I mean,
that's
not
correct.
getting my dollar anymore. But someone else replaced me.
That is correct. That's probably the best point there. If it wasn't selling, it wouldn't be getting done. Look at what happened with the Bat Missile. Canceled. Why do you think it was canceled? Because they had 10,000 pre-orders for it? What happened to Young Barry? Canceled. Why was it canceled? Because they had 10,000 pre-orders for it?
Yep. That's where Sideshow steps in and goes, you know what? We only got this many. Uh-oh.
Right. We don't want to sit. We don't want to sit on all this shit. And because it's already announced as a standard release, they can't go back, take it off, and then put it back on as a limited release. Which again, I would rather that than them canceling the whole thing, but it is what it is. You know, so
what other company has that ability where it's this pre-order system and you get to judge, you know what I mean, how many products, you get to make based on the want, you know what I mean, the actual, the want of the customer base. It's such a unique system.
Correct. It looks like
because almost like when you would think like when McFarlane makes his toys, you know what I mean? Like it's really not a pre-order on those DC figures, right? They just are making, fucking 5,000, 10,000, whatever, and you hope they sell, right?
That's the thing.
A pre-order
That's the thing. That's the thing. And then what happens too? Forget them as a company, right? Then the retailer has to hope that whatever he bought from McFarlane sells, right? So he don't want to sit on that shit either. Then if he does buy him for, let's say, obviously they get him at a discount so they can make a profit, but then they got to lower, they got to give you sales, they got to give you this to at least make some money back rather than have all that stock sitting there wasting the money. All right, so let's go back to so how do you like it, Michael? 1 to 10? Something that you would possibly buy later on?
No, maybe, but not. I don't think so. To be quite honest, it doesn't. Again, those fucking lasers, reused lasers.
I don't like those lasers. I never use them on anything.
I would imagine again a guy who's got a shitload of Iron Man figures. We're looking at this thing and we're saying, all right, it's okay. Sure, I like the see-through element of it. That's cool, but this doesn't really grab me. You know what I mean? Is it making me? No, I'm not running to spend $400 on this thing. No,
right.
It's not.
I would.
What?
Well, $435 plus tax, shipping, and tariff.
God, yeah, no thanks. It's not. Honestly, the gold one didn't even get me to do it, which is usually the one to get me to do it. It didn't even get me off the couch to do that. So,
right.
None of the fractals have, right? I haven't ordered any of the fractals. So this is a combo of fractal and what's the other one that didn't sell and sat for cheap?
Holographic.
No. Yes, thank you. Holographic. So this is again an upgraded holographic, right? This is the holographic for the 7. This is the 7, right? Yeah, 7.
Right. So the first holographic was the 4, right? That was that
see-through
one.
Suit. It was so this is a much beefier.
Well, this is the Mark 7 now. There's the Mark 7, right? So it's a bigger suit. It's a beefier suit. It's a bulkier suit because the Mark 7 suit in general is bigger than the 4. But it's kind of that style of that see-through shit, but obviously it's not holographic. It's something else.
But it looks like the gold pieces are chrome, right? It looks like it's a gold chromy.
Correct. Shiny.
Yes. Which again, but it's almost like, again, I do like all like the little circuitry and the breakup in the sculpt, but like it can get to a point where it's too much, and this is too much. I think.
What do you mean? Too much detail?
Yes, it's just too much breakup. It's too. I don't love it.
Yeah, it's gotta hit you harder in person. You know what I mean?
It's not gonna be a big seller. It'll sell, but it's just not. It's not gonna be one of their better armors. It's not.
Let me see if it's already sold out. Oh, look, I pulled up Chris's fucking collection page. All right, so EXO. There's no EXO. Let's see. See, so this is the holographic. See, so this is a Mark 4, and now we got a Mark 7.
And let me tell you something. Who in their right mind is buying that thing? $335, right? Is right now what Sideshow's got that holographic. That holographic was selling for $199 on Amazon. It might still even be there for $199 on Amazon. But, I mean, they were blowing that thing out, and they still haven't sold through the product, obviously, if they're still on Sideshow.
Right.
They overproduced that fucking figure, like, horribly. What made them do that? Or maybe it didn't sell. It just did not sell at all.
Let me see. Well, how come it's not popping up? That's kind of weird. The new EXO suit Iron Man Mark 7. Why isn't it popping up? What's happening? Let's see it. Let's see this way. Still nothing. What the fuck? All right, something's wrong, guys. Oh, I know what I could do. I'm going to pull up my order. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's right. They removed it. It's upper RSVP right now. That's the problem. That's why I can't find it. It's gone. They removed it after it was up for pre-order. I pre-order and then they took it off. I just remember that. Let me catch up with you guys. Let me see. Starburst armor. If diecast, it's Star Boost. But yes, diecast needs to be made. When you think they will put this up? Probably Monday. You're gonna have the RSVP. The RSVP should be up already. Monday, most likely, either Monday or Tuesday, but obviously next week some point. I'm just glad I don't have to worry about any of that. Hot Twins released. No, what do you mean? Mr. Knight was out last week. And we talked about it already, Mr. Knight. Let's see. Just so it's old already. Yep. See, I thought he's been out. He's been out for like over a week already. Don't see what happens with Michael when he's not paying attention, when he's watching soccer all the time. Same thing happened with Wednesday. What do you mean? What happened Wednesday? Tell me. Explain yourself. Holographic items, $55 on Pop Culture. Yep, that thing. They were giving it away for free at one point on Sideshow. Looks like the gear knows this time. This guy. I didn't know you were here, Chris. I pulled up your entire collection on one page. Unreal. That is true too. Rudy and Chris, the only EXO 6 bums in here. It went live for pre-order already, but they took it down because I think they did. Yeah, they did, because I bought both of them. I bought my Spider-Man Deluxe immediately. I bought my Iron Man immediately, and then literally after I bought them, minutes later they removed. Everybody's like, "Oh, everything's gone." I was like, "What do you mean?" I pre-ordered my stuff, and everything was gone. So I have my orders in already. Yeah, I just remembered. Yes. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 26 in here. Thank you guys for being here. They took this is fine. Yep, literally and it's not the first time that happened. So yeah, they don't have to worry about it until they cancel. Correct. Yep. Also, guys, real quickly, remember when the fractal line made the Sub-Zero, and I said, oh, they're gonna make the stealth version, which is the black one, right? They made them both in plastic already. Sub-Zero, plastic Mark 7. And then they did a stealth, which is again the black one, Mark 7. I think what they're gonna do for the stealth armor is gonna be, instead of the fractal, they're gonna use this. So we're gonna get a stealth version with this see-through paint job. Because if you guys, whoever has the stealth Iron Man Mark 7 plastic, you'll notice that it is this style of panel, right? It's a see-through panel. You could see through into the suit. Very, very, dim, but you could see in there. So I think we're going to end up getting the stealth version with the exochrome instead of the fractal, because the fractal, obviously, as you can see, is done. I don't think we're going to get any more fractals after the haze. So I think that's what's going to happen. We need all Mark 1, different color or something. That would be cool. Do you feel special? Keep it up. Keep it up, Ash. Bob, are you still here, Bob? Because I don't want to have to embarrass Ash Bum in public. But if I need the ammo, Bob. All right. And then last but not least, Michael, your favorite. So we have Spider-Man from Brand New Day. This is the updated body figure. This is the updated suit figure. As you can see, the deluxe comes with the vest, the beanie, and the diorama scorpion tail base. As you can see, completely different suit than the blue and red that you really like from the No Way Home movie, right? Remember that?
How so? I mean, it's similar, but I mean, is it a darker blue?
So it's not a shiny blue anymore. It's a textured blue, right? As you can see, the shine of it is completely
looks like
different.
It's got a shine to it, though.
No, it's correct. But as you can see, it's a darker shine because of the texture that's on it. Remember that the Brand New Day one, that the No Way Home one had it was like straight shine. There was really no black. There was black lines, but not this black texture on it. This is a completely different texture than that suit. So it doesn't look as shiny. Yes, as you said, there is a shine, but it's not as shiny as the original one. How do you like the suit? Are you getting this at all? Are you excited for the movie?
I'm excited for the movie. I get annoyed with this, to be honest, because, again, how I look at it, they gave us the red and blue suit, right? Awesome suit. Awesome suit. And then they fucking re-release it, and that pisses me off. And then to know that this is coming out, fuck you, Hot Toys. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you.
Oh my god!
Right? It's such a shitty fucking move, brother. It just is, Hot Toys. I can't stand it. It's so similar. You know what I mean? Sure, the beanie, the vest, and then right. Let's look at the Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like, right. There's no reason for that in between red and blue release. Right. You know what I mean? And if I feel like, if anything, you hurt the sales on this one, because
they don't care. You know that they don't give a shit about sales. You know they've been killing fucking value forever.
Why didn't they think that way? There's got to be some dollars that were taken away, that were directed to that re-release on the red and blue. That now that person is out that $300 for this version of this Spider-Man. Right?
You know what? I think I've never understood. And I've been around, since the time where this shit was holding value. I lived through the times, and you too, where they started reissuing shit to kill the value of what was making money on the secondary market. I never understood why. If I'm a company and I make a product that doubles and triples in value, why would I want to go out of my way and kill that value myself as the owner of the fucking company. That makes no sense. Because how I think, and I could be wrong, but how I think of it is, if the product that I'm making is doubling and tripling in value, that makes my company that much more valuable. Therefore, it makes more people want to buy my figures at retail, so they don't have to go overspend. But instead, nope, let's kill the value.
Yeah, you got to have grails in a collectible space.
Correct.
You got to have, again, 1 out of 20, 30, 40 that are just this like, leave it alone. Leave it.
Yeah,
let it
that shit I never got.
Let the market, let the secondary market have its way with it. Don't meddle with it, but they meddle with it. They watch it and they get involved with it. And again, it just pisses me off because they had this coming. Like, which again, it's to me, you could even argue it's an improvement maybe on the red and blue suit, or I feel this probably would cut into the resale of the red and blue suit because people want this one. It's kind of maybe a toned down version of that suit. It's not so bright blue. It's the new movie suit. So I mean, there's going to be people who are if they had the choice between the red and blue and this one, there's going to be a plenty of people who are going to pick this over the regular. So you know what I mean? Like you would have, I don't know. I don't understand that. It's almost just pure greed. You know what I mean?
I was going to say at the end of the day, obviously the reason why they do it is because they're going to reissue that figure so they can make that money and not have some random asshole making it on the, on the secondary market. I get that. But it's like, as a company, you should want grails. You should want your figures to be valuable because it shows that what you're making is in such a high demand. Right. It's in such a high demand that it makes your company that much more appealing in general. Anything you make, you're like, oh shit, that's my Hot Toys. Maybe I should get it because their shit's good. You know what I mean? So I that shit I will never understand.
Yeah,
I will never understand.
Why again? It's water. It waters it down. It's like you don't have to water everything down so much. Hot Toys, you don't need to do it, but you do it every fucking time. They do it
all the time. Do you think what Sony just announced with discs might hurt sales for this movie? What happened? I don't hear. What happened? What happened?
What that they're doing away with the they're doing.
Yeah, but that was PlayStation 6.
Digital, right?
Yeah, that was PlayStation. The PlayStation, as of they said, as of 2028, there will be no more discs games, right? So it's going to be, and then they said the PlayStation 6 is going to be strictly digital. Is that what you mean? But why would that affect the movie? I don't understand. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I don't know what he's getting at, but
that's what I'm saying. I heard about the PlayStation not making any more disc games, but I don't know how that has to do with the movie. Right. Did you see the cast image from Doomsday? I think so. Send it to me anyway, Ron, if you don't mind. It's the same. Yes, I did. Yeah, but remember, it's the fact that number one, they don't want you owning anything. They don't want you to have
that's control. Exactly.
Right. They want you to rent everything. They don't want you to have physical ownership of anything anymore.
Right. You can go and play that game whenever you want if you have the physical media. If you have to rely on logging into their digital space, eventually they're going to put a key to it, a subscription.
Correct.
They're going to control it.
And if you want to talk about social credit score and blah blah blah, the moment they deem that you're not going to be playing that game because you didn't pay your parking ticket, because you did something illegal, they're going to cut off your login. And then what? And that goes with anything. That could go with your car. You have Teslas now. Teslas drive themselves, right? Eventually, cars are going to have no steering wheel. All you're going to have to do is tell them where you want to go, and they're going to take you there. They're going to take you to the police station if you broke the law one way or another. You're not going to be in control of shit. So, like Mike said, it comes down to control, and that's it. They want you to be able to tell you what to do, when to do it, and you can't have it because, again, you're going to be renting it. I just see it as giving collectors a chance to own the product.
See, you know what? Go back to that. You fucking socialist fucking retard. This comment. I hate this comment. Everyone should have the chance at it. It gives everyone the opportunity. Everyone should have the fair share of the fucking pie. Fuck you. Come on, man. Do you really feel that way? Everyone is entitled to get the same fucking thing. We should all have the same fucking toy and all be in the playground with the same fucking no. That's not how we all grew up. There was always one rich kid whose mommy and daddy bought him all the toys, and we were like, this fucker has the AT-AT, and he's got the fucking Death Star. He had every awesome toy, and you had the fucking GoBot. He had the Transformers, and you had the GoBot. That's not how life works, fucking retard. You can't. No. I hate
Chris,
that fucking excuse or that.
No, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? You say that. In the beginning, when I was like streaming with other people, and people would bring that up, there was not, that's limited shit back then. There was no artisan back then, but we would have these conversations about, people should be able to, get it. And at first I was like, yeah, everybody should want to, should be able to. And then over time, as time went on, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, every time everybody has everything, that anything has no value, has zero value because everybody has it. So why would I want something that everybody else has, right? In this community, people get off on the fact that they get these customs that nobody else has. You know what I mean? And they'll spend $1,000, $1,500 on this fucking one figure that looks like asshole just to go show it to you and tell you, you don't have this figure, but I do.
Yes.
So
that's right. Yes.
So that's when I was like, yo, wait a minute. I was like, this doesn't make any sense, especially because I came from the era of that shit having double and triple the value of when I bought it.
But if it's a rare thing that everybody wants and it's a legitimate product and it's a true Hot Toys product, again, look at it almost like if someone started selling hot toy prototypes,
right?
What if that came out? What if a guy had these one-off? I have the Iron Man, the one-of-one prototype hot toy figures for the first 50 Iron Men. Those would sell at for thousands of dollars. It would be crazy money.
Yep.
Because of, again, it's the legitimate product. It's different from the other ones. And again, yeah, people want that. They want that rarity. Correct. And exclusivity. They want to have a special, unique collection. I don't want the same fucking collection as Joe down the street. Sorry. Right. That's not what I fucking want. I want a fucking unique, one of one, the best of the best collection in my eyes. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it
right.
But for me, even in my own brain, in my own fucking basement by myself, I still think that way, that, you know what? I want a special, unique, exclusive.
Yeah. Yep. No, and that's the thing. We all collect Hot Toys, right? Everybody in this community, we all have Hot Toys. Everybody's collection is different than the next. You know what I mean? We all collect the same shit, but everybody's collection is different because we don't all collect the same shit, right? We all get Hot Toys, but for example, some people get the Jinx shit, right? The Arcane shit. I sure as hell didn't. So those people's collection will be obviously different than mine, right? Those figures will be displayed differently than if I had those figures. They're going to be, right, they come with two head scopes. You may display one, I may display it. So in general, collections are meant to be different because we're not supposed to be collecting the same shit. We don't all like the same shit. But Hot Toys, in this realm of Hot Toys in general, we're all buying Hot Toys. We all don't get the same Hot Toys, but we're all buying Hot Toys. Why the fuck are we all going to, should we all have the same exact shit?
And look, remember, in the beginning, we all have the opportunity to get it, right? Everyone you could say, has an equal opportunity to go in and pre-order and put the deposit down and get it. So, like, that's where it should be. You arguably be fair. and everyone should have the opportunity when they announce it for pre-order. It shouldn't be a sneaky thing. It shouldn't be a fucking
secret, like a secret.
Thing.
Yeah,
it should be where it's going up for pre-order. Every motherfucker who's got $1 can come in and pre-order this thing, and everyone has the equal right to order it at that time. But then once that window closes, and again, if it goes, higher in value because it's just an awesome figure and not a ton of people pre-ordered it, so you got to pay up for that exclusivity. Like if I then now want it because it's an awesome figure, I can't bitch about it that I got to pay more for it because I didn't jump when everyone had the equal opportunity. I didn't.
Right. No, and that's part of the game. That's part of the game too.
And that's the fun of it too. Right. That's the fucking fun of it.
And now, you know what, too? And you know what? And you know what, too? Another thing, coming from that era, and you may feel the same way too. If you pay attention how people at this moment right now talk about Hot Toys, they talk so much shit on Hot Toys. They hate on Hot Toys, the way they disrespect Hot Toys, the way they put down Hot Toys, again, while owning fucking Hot Toys, which is the most mind-blowing shit I've ever been around. Besides that, when you have figures like a Hot Toys figure that nobody else is making, right? Boom, there's your market. When everything, again, coming from this era, everything was there. You were like you mentioned, you were ready to pre-order. Boom, there's my pre-order. Blah blah. Again, there was no limited shit. Now we have artisan. Now we have things that are limited, right? That again, they were limited back then, but without a set number. It was just once the pre-order sold out, you were asked out, which usually happened very quickly. Again, depending. There were limited pieces, very rare, but they were very minimal.
Right, the Comic-Con exclusive.
Correct, right. Very minimal, but they were. And you were still able to get them somehow. The thing is that it's become an opportunity for Hot Toys to make that much more money. Going back to, again, the whole point of people talking shit about Hot Toys. Now, at this moment, people constantly talking shit about Hot Toys. Oh, Hot Toys this, Hot Toys, Inart's better, blah, blah, blah. Inart, it's garbage. Everybody, with a brain knows that it's garbage. Everybody talks down on Hot Toys. Back years ago, when shit was doubling and tripling, nobody was bashing again, as far as I remember, nobody was putting down Hot Toys. Nobody was bashing Hot Toys. Nobody was degrading Hot Toys like they do now. Why? Because they knew that the shit that was always gone, and they would overpay, because I told you guys I've sold figures that I paid $200 for $400, $600, $1,200. I've made that profit. People paid that money. What happens to you as a collector when you go pay for a $200 figure, an extra $800, an extra $400? It gives you more appreciation for that piece. It makes you love that piece. It makes you really, really never want to get rid of that piece that you just paid $1,000 for. Now, because those days are long gone, everybody wants to just wait for the bargain bin. There's no appreciation for Hot Toys at all. And that's why they talk shit. They drag Hot Toys. They bash Hot Toys. Yet Inart is making garbage 24/7, and somehow, some way, that is the best shit on the market. I will never understand that. So the rarity of it gave people appreciation, made people appreciate the hobby. Now, because there's so much of it, people don't give a fuck. So that's why that should come back too, for the appreciation of the hobby. Because right now, everybody takes it for granted. Everybody puts it down. Oh, Hot Toys is garbage. Hot Toys is it. And it's only coming from all of the new people. Because again, when I was back in the very beginning, when I started at least, there was no hate for Hot Toys, because I thought we had third party, we had Medicom, we had Enterbay, right? Again, not as much as now. People appreciated all of it. People couldn't wait to overpay for a figure. Now it's like, fuck you, Hot Toys. I'll wait until it's 10 cents on Sideshow. I'll wait until it's free. I will until it's buy two, get one free. I'll wait till I get a discount. Like, it's just garbage now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but okay, and what we're not looking at yet, and we're not there yet. Again, it's too new. You know, I don't think we're ever gonna have the run of superhero movies that we had from 2008 to 2018 ever. That's the glory period of superhero movies of probably of our lifetimes. You know what I mean? And there are only certain series of figures that came out when those movies were released. There's just those. If you know what I mean? Sure, they'll make another figure from that movie, but again, the original figures that came out when those movies came out are only those, you know. But we're not there yet. You know what I mean? It's still too new, right? In the first 10 years, it's looked at almost as the, you know, power of the force versions of the Hot Toy figures, right? They're not desirable yet. You know what I mean? But 20, 30 years from now, you know, what figures came out when those movies came out? Right. Those Hot Toy figures, I feel, will have a nostalgic.
Hopefully, at least. Hopefully.
It's got to. Look, I don't think the kids are going to have, again, because they're spoiled, right? When you're looking at the figures, are you pining over the Marvel Legend, or are you pining over, you know, the super highly detailed Hot Toy figure that you saw on the internet? Come on, I would imagine it's the best looking figure you've seen in your life, not the cheapest one.
We got Blinket. I feel like Hot Toys is turning into Funko Pop, over diluting and overproducing. I fully agree. There should be grails. Again, it's all for money. The hobby has grown since the years I'm speaking of, right? Since the golden era that I call it, of Hot Toys. So it's just a progression, right? It's just what just tends to happen to any given company. Like, for example, I said this a couple of streams ago, or last stream or whatever, regarding InArt and how their figures are still holding value, right? You buy a figure right now for retail, right? Their pre-orders usually end very quickly. It's done, right? Sold out, boom. Then you're going to go find it in the secondary market. You're going to pay an extra $200, $300. Why is that? It's not because they're better than Hot Toys. It's because they're not making that many to begin with, you know? So there's your value right there. They're more rare, right? So that's why. But you'll see them, people buy them, but not at the volume of people buying Hot Toys, you know? So that's where they're getting that, you know, that inflated value from, is the fact that there's not that many made. InArt does not make anywhere near the numbers that Hot Toys makes. They can't, right? They don't have that manpower. If they did, their figures wouldn't come out looking like shit. So that's why that's why I think it's happening. I feel like Hot Toys turning to Funko Power. Oh, we went over that.
I wouldn't go that far.
This way is Mike. About what?
Calling them Funko Pops.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't agree with that either. But if that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. New collectors coming to the hobby all the time can sit at the table. Yeah, sure, 2 slight differences. Mike, this isn't about uniqueness or exclusivity. It's about Sony not letting you own things and allowing them to take the money and the stuff.
It's not about uniqueness or exclusivity. You know, collecting is not? What do you mean?
No, he's talking about the Sony stuff.
Oh.
It's about the Sony not letting you own things and allowing them to take the money and the stuff. Well, that's pretty much anything right now. Like, if you buy a digital copy of a DVD right now, right? You go to the Apple TV and then you download, you know, or Amazon Prime or HBO Max or whatever, right? You buy a movie where it says, you know, rent or buy, right? Do you really own that? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's downloaded in their server on your account, but the moment they decide to go out of business, what happens to your copy? You don't own shit. They're not going to mail you a copy. Hey, you know, we're going out of business, so here's a copy of your shit. They're not going to do that. So it's gone with them. You know, so that's
Right.
what they're doing. That you're not going to own shit. Part of it might be in Hot Toys has produced a ton of these figures to keep licenses.
Yes, of course we know that. Yes.
Yeah, I've been exclusive. Just asking if you think that because Spider-Man is so big that will affect our community. No. Them doing what they're doing or thinking about what they're doing. Again, it's number one, it's easier for them, right? It's easier for them because they don't have to worry about making discs. Number two, saves a lot of money because even if a disc is half a cent, that's still money out of their pocket. So to a certain extent, it comes down to convenience as well, right? You save money, blah, 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 but it comes down to control as well. Because again, the moment you download anything and it's on your hard drive, but you have to link up, like Mike said, you have to link up to their server. You have to be signed in to your account. You have to be on PlayStation Network, right? Once the moment they require to log into anything, they're in control. Mind you, I love Hot Toys. No, we all love Hot Toys, but a lot of shit goes on, you know? A lot of unnecessary shit. You would swear Hot Toys is a third-party company. Absolutely. The way they talk down, that's why it's disgusting to me. Anybody's allowed to have their opinion. Anybody's allowed to feel how they feel. But the people that talk the most shit about Hot Toys don't have any Hot Toys. And when I say don't have any, I don't mean that they don't have like literally zero. I don't mean that. I mean, they started collecting maybe 3 years ago, right? Doesn't mean that they have 100 figures by any means, right? So they just take it as, oh, I have Hot Toys. So they see InArt, they watch a retarded YouTuber saying that InArt's better than Hot Toys. Then they go, oh, absolutely it is.
It's always the have-nots. That's it. It's just it's the have-nots. It's the guys who don't have the means and they're fucking just angry over everything, right? I'm mad that I don't make a fuck enough money. I'm mad that I don't have the same opportunity. I'm mad that, Mike got lucky and I didn't. Like, you're full of fucking excuses. I hate those fucking people. Go fucking figure it out then. You can have every fucking Hot Toy you want if you fucking go and bust your ass and make a shitload of money and you can do whatever the fuck you want. Stop making excuses. I hate those fucking people. Whiners.
Correct. And that's what I talk about all the time. The way, again, I've been around.
I just can't believe you hear it all the time. Again, I never hear about InArt. You know what I mean? Again, it's a company that's made 6 figures, 10 figures against the company that's made thousands. How do you even?
Correct. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't even. That's exactly. That's why I don't even. I tell you guys all the time. Don't come here with your InArt's better bullshit because you don't know shit. And you guys hear me say this, and you guys get your feelings hurt. You guys get your thongs twisted when I say things like that. But whether you like to hear it or not, it's a fact. You are retarded and you don't know shit about Hot Toys to sit there and saying that InArt is better. You clear that, and that's why I don't even want to bother having a conversation with no retarded idiot about something they don't know anything about. That's why I tell you guys, anybody sitting there telling you InArt's better than Hot Toys, you are stupid. You are stupid. You don't know anything about Hot Toys. You clearly don't have Hot Toys. You don't know anything about Hot Toys, and somebody else told you that InArt's better. Because if you sat there and grabbed a Hot Toys figure and grabbed an InArt figure, you would know the difference if you open your eyes. Number two, forget the aesthetics, forget the outfits, forget the materials for 1 second. Remove everything. Strip the fucking figures, both of them. Get a Hot Toys and get an InArt. Doesn't matter what it is. And just look at the fucking bodies. And you just looking at the body, you tell me who's better. Just from that. Because InArt does not make shit. But Hot Toys has been making their own bodies from day one, pretty much. The Rocky figures that they've made years ago, they all stamped Hot Toys everywhere. Those bodies are complete garbage. They started making their TTMs, their true types. They've been making their own bodies forever. What are you talking about? Again, that's why I will never, ever again waste my time, waste a second on going back and forth with some inner idiot about shit that they don't know anything about, only because you heard it from some retarded YouTuber telling you that it's good so they can go make money off of your stupid ass buying that garbage. That's why I don't bother with that, because I know it's not true, can't be true, makes no sense for it to be true, factually is not true, there's no proof making that true. So that's why I will never waste a second with retards. Kumar says, when you're being hated while being number one, you got to be exactly. The best company out there. Again, I'm going to sound like a broken record. I always do, because facts never change. The only company giving us product, licenses, figures, quality, value. What is Inner giving you? Fuck out of here. When people talk about Hot Toys, because they're BMOC. What is BMOC? I am Beowulf. Welcome.
Hello.
Hope Spider-Man doesn't fall like this guy. Guys, in your advice on 3.0, thinking of getting a 3.0 Transformer Bumblebee Premium Ultra Magnet with PO.
Amazing.
Well, I was going to say, I could tell you, I don't own a single one. I almost bought the entire line. I want to say two years ago. I was sitting on the computer. I don't own a single. I have Transformers. I have Takara Tomy. I have Hasbro. Don't own any Blitzway. Yeah, I saw them, and I said, you know what? I said, these things look so sick. I put them all in my car. At the time, there was about six to seven of them, maybe 8, all in my car, ready to go, just ready to hit pre-order. Then I said, where the fuck am I putting all of these fucking Transformers? I said, they're not going to blend in with the figure, because I'm very like uniform minded. Like, I like my shit to be like the same. So I'm like, I don't have a shelf with Transformers. Like I said, I have tons of Takara Tomy. I have tons of Hasbro, right? I could have a shelf, an entire detail of just Transformers. I don't want to do that. So I said, you know what? I canceled everything. I can tell you this, not owning any of them, they look incredible. Look at that shit. That looks so sick.
I mean, that looks like real glass, is it? I mean, right here, but it's plastic. But I mean, it just has that look of, I mean, the paint job is killer. And this is their like DLX series. So like, this is their like that bigger series. But I mean, it's a heavy.
Yeah, die-cast, right?
Heavy die-cast figure. Yep. And it's got all those, like, again, the pistons in the feet. You know what I mean? Look at all that detail.
No, the detail is crazy. The detail is insane.
And even on the doors here.
Articulation's insane.
Yep. Just a super solid. And again, I never got the Prime, and I didn't get the airplane because it wasn't Starscream, right? It was another character.
Yeah, so it was another one. They called it something else. Yep.
But like, again, what was well worth it? You know what I mean? Like, again, if it on par with Hot Toys die-cast, quality. I mean, to be quite honest, like, Hot Toys made a Transformer. This is better than the Hot Toys Transformer.
Well, no, which Transformer are you talking? You're talking about the Optimus Prime that they made? Well, number one, to be fair with that comparison, that what do you call it? That Transformer, those two, because it was two Optimus Primes. It was the Starscream version and the Megatron version. The Megatron version was the overseas version, and the Starscream was the American version. Plastic, straight plastic. They don't transform, like complete garbage compared to 3.0, which is obviously made years later. So that's that you can't compare those two. But it is true that obviously the updated 3.0 ones are better than the over 10 years old, probably, or at least around 9 to 10 years old Transformers that Hot Toys made. Completely two different worlds. But yes, the 3.0s are incredible.
Incredible.
Fez, is this base waist grabber? No, it's probably one of those bendable posts, and then you do the waist grabber, and then you twist them. That's the only thing that would make sense for something like this, especially being up here. So you're gonna need a tall pole with the waist grabber. Hot Toys isn't the problem. The genre is the problem. It's the grown retarded men is the problem. Seen some say Hot Toys makes too many figures to keep quality consistent. Should Hot Toys cut back some? It has nothing to do with that.
But they should. They absolutely.
Well, they should slow down. They should slow down. Number one, for the mere fact that it is too much for our wallets, right? Number two, we are getting drowned in figures, right? We don't even have enough time to enjoy what's out because then there's another 3 releases right back to back. So in that respect, absolutely they should slow down, but not because of quality. I don't think we're losing any quality from any of that. Like I'm going to give you an example. You can say, well, look at the Batman, right? The Batman Returns outfit's peeling because Hot Toys, is making so much. What makes you think that that's the reason? What makes you think that that's not just what they decided to make and, the shitty suit that they picked for that one figure? That's just the problem, right? It has absolutely nothing to do with, the quality's suddenly shit because just because one figure came out bad, you have another 15 that are perfectly fine. So it has nothing to do with that. But yes, slow down because, again, the money, too much.
Well, you would think that they're making the most amount of profit now with the volume of figures that they're making.
Correct.
The quality should be the absolute best now. Like if they scaled back and weren't making enough money, you think they're going to put more of those profits into the figure to make the figures even better? Like, sadly, no. Like I feel if they scale back, it's almost you worry that you won't get a good enough quality figure because they're not making as much money. You know what I mean? Like, because it's scary. The pace that they're on now. How do you come off of that? Like, it's like weaning off a crack. You know what I mean? Like, I would love for them to not make as many as they are, but how the fuck do you wean off like that wild pace that they're on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I was signing clients at that pace, would I stop, because my quality of service, you could say, wasn't as good, I bet you people wouldn't. I bet you not. Why would they, they're going to continue to sell, continue to take that money.
Correct. That's exactly what it is. And again, a lot of it is still selling very well. You know what I mean? Not everything, not the majority of the releases or announcements, right, are sitting in the bargain bin. Yes, of course, there are some, but not the majority of it. So they're making their money even if, remember, last year was about 109 figures, I believe, that it was said that they were made, right, for the year, for 2025. So think about that. Out of those 109 figures, how many do you think are in the bargain bin right now?
Honestly,
it ain't 50%.
When you say the bargain bin,
right?
You know what I mean? Like
they're still available on Sideshow,
selling at original retail
with discounts. Because remember, you can't put a discount on everything.
And you don't think it's 50%?
Of 109 figures released, that's 50 in the bargain bin? Absolutely not.
I'm just putting a ratio on it. I think it is 50%.
Really?
I think we need to look at that. Someone needs to go back and kind of start to look at that and keep track of that. But I think the figures that are selling at premiums is a very low percentage, in the like 5%, 6% range, maybe even less than 5%. And I think the majority figures sell at retail or less. Which again, to me, is the bargain bin. Meaning, again, it's not an appreciating collectible figure. It is something that you can get at the original cost, if not cheaper.
I don't.
But I think it's 50%. I do.
It can't be. It can't, because remember, a lot of those are limited to a certain amount, which are completely sold out. Right? Again, it ain't going to be, out of those 109, how many figures were limited?
But they keep making more. They keep making another version, a close enough version, a fucking slightly. Again, this version is a ripoff and going to impact the market of the red and blue suit a little bit. It is. Every release is going to. The original red and blue suit, high secondary market. Then they re-release it. Comes down a little bit more. Then they come out with this version, which is a little variation of it. It's not going to tank it, but it's going to chip it. It's going to take 5% out of that market.
Of course, absolutely.
It's going to.
But I don't think, man, you're going to tell me fucking 50 figures in the bargain?
I'm going to go on record right now and say I think it's actually above. I think it's at least 50%.
No way. There's no way. Again, you could be 100% right. I don't think so, though.
Right. Well, we don't know. We haven't run the numbers. But I'm going to go on record and say I think it is.
He said, thank you, guys, for the advice, you enablers. No, I'm telling you. Yes, Blitzwing, Chris. That was it. It wasn't Starscream. It was Blitzwing. That was the plane.
Yes, that's why I didn't get him. And it was a big figure. It was like 17 inches. Like,
no, it was a really good looking figure too. The colors and everything.
He was like 13 or 14 inches. He's big. He's big.
Yep.
And the prime was like 18 inches. That's again why I didn't get the prime, because he was fucking humongous.
That's what she said. Them's fighting words too fast, right? This guy. I don't know how to made a transformer. Oh, I'm telling you right now. Those legs, man, like to keep that thing standing. Oh, yeah, it's like jelly.
Need to stand, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like jelly. It's horrible. They didn't transform. Again, they're very old, so
it looks good. I mean, if you just don't touch it, and it still looks good.
I love mine. I have two. I bought two of these.
Well, there was a Starscream and a Megatron.
So the Megatron was the overseas version, so you couldn't get that in the US. And then the Starscream, we got it from Sideshow. So I bought two Starscreams from Sideshow, and then I think the Megatron was on eBay. So I sold the second Starscream. I have one displayed with the wings on it and everything. Starscream's head sculpt. Optimus is holding it in his hand because he comes with his head sculpt too.
Which is really cool because the wires were
correct. The wires. Yep.
It made it look like Prime. Yep. Destroyed Starscream and then like took his parts, like
took his shit. Yep.
His wings.
Yep.
Just like
everything.
Powered himself up with Starscream's.
Yep. It's a nice figure. It's just a flimsy ass body because again, very old. But the Megatron, you get the fucking big ass cannon on his arm. You get the cannon on his shoulder. Like sick. Again, flimsy as fuck. And they use the Iron Man rock base, that inverted like rock base thing that they had for a while. That's what they used to. So good figure. Again, useless now.
And you could swap it too. You could actually, you could make it so that you could make it like look like Starscream took over Prime's body, and it's like a version of Prime that's like again that has Starscream's wings. Like you could take that head.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that one. Maybe possible.
No, it's the same one. You could, I think you could futz with it. Like you could take the head off.
Oh, I don't know. I never tried that. I never saw that. Mark, welcome.
Hello.
I have the premium scale 30 Prime. It's amazing. One of my guys. Yeah, I'm telling you. You know which figure, which I didn't even know it came out.
Are we talking about the same one? Is 30 and what did we say the other company was?
Yeah, 30. That's who's making
30. This is 30.
Yeah, that's 30. Yeah. Okay. You're probably thinking Blitzway, but it's 30.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Welcome. Chris says just picked up 100. Oh, send me something, selfish guy. Nah, majority of figures available on Sideshow have been out for years. See, this is very true. What Mike's saying. Said, the majority of figures available on Sideshow have been out for years. And that's what I mean. Maybe you're getting confused with seeing so many still on the website that you're like, yeah, they got more than 50. Absolutely, they do. But they're not from last year. I could tell you that. You know what I mean? So that's probably why you're saying that, which, again, you could still be completely correct. But I could tell you there's absolutely no way that there's 50 figures still available from last year. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Again, very possible. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I don't think so. Mitchell, welcome.
Hello.
Have you seen that god awful AI Avengers film poster? Yes, we're gonna see it. Ron sent it to me a little while ago. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 29 in here.
Thank you. Supergirl.
I did not.
I saw Supergirl today.
How was it? Garbage. I heard it was hot garbage.
It was bad.
Yeah, and I heard that the movie was so bad. The movie had no plot whatsoever. That was the only reason why they added Lobo, because they had nothing to do with nothing.
It needed more Lobo. It needed more Supergirl with a way better
storyline.
And yeah, I mean, come on, James Gunn, you fucking retard. And again, him sticking that dog in his, that's his dog. Yeah. And he jammed it into Superman and made it all about Superman. And again, he did it here. Like the main plot-driven device is to get the medicine to save the dog, and it's just like, fuck this dog. Let it, like,
it's like, fuck this dog.
Oh God! And Lobo could have been so much better. I feel like they didn't do Lobo as good as.
Yeah, but Lobo will appear in Superman again. You'll see.
And no scenes. They said, right? I didn't stay by. I got the fuck out of there. But there was no
post-credit scenes. I don't know.
Yeah, no post-credit scenes. I guess.
I don't know. Made you want some poop corn? He said poop corn. Did it in Mike? He said poop corn. They canceled the Snyderverse for this.
Isn't it amazing? And then these assholes tearing apart Man of Steel. Like some two schmucks on YouTube the other day, telling me that Man of Steel wasn't good. Like, do you not have a fucking eyeball and a taste? Like, Man of Steel was so fucking good.
All right, so let's finish this, Mike. So how do you like it? How do you like the base? How do you feel about the whole Scorpion thing? Remember, we already got the Scorpion base, the tail at least, with the VGM Marvel Spider-Man video game figure, classic Spider-Man suit.
Like a mechanized, much brighter, much like cut.
Well, it wasn't mechanized. This is mechanized. It was like straight, like one piece. It was like a animation tail.
It looked like a robot. Meaning it was like a robotic.
No, not at all. Not at all. It was like a one piece. It looked like a reptilian tail. But it was like bendy.
We're thinking about a different one then, because
no. We're thinking about there's only one other tail besides this, and it's that one. That's it.
No.
Yeah.
There's a green. There's like a.
Yes, it's green, but it's not mechanized. It's one piece with the texture of a reptile on it. That's it. I'm telling you because I just took pictures of it 2 days ago.
I could swear that tail. What the fuck is it? Isn't there a comic booky type?
Yes. Well, it was a VGM video game because it was from Marvel Spider-Man.
Show me a picture. Can you pull up a picture of it? It's coming off robotic to me.
It's not robotic at all.
It was like a bright green, right?
Yes, but it's not robotic. It looks like an actual like scorpion tail thing. It's not robotic.
So you think it's like an animal tail, like a
it's like a suited tail. You're gonna say Hot Toys classic Spider-Man. This one.
It was like a very flat base.
Right. Where are you? Where's ice? Here we go. Yeah. See? This is not robotic. This is like fucking real fucking.
No, that's metallic.
Yeah, it's not robotic though.
It
color.
It's got a silver metal tip on it. How is that animalistic?
This is not robotic.
Yes, it's robotic.
Anyway,
Guys,
so
you think this is animalistic?
Absolutely. Look at it. It's got scales.
I see.
You think this is a robot? This is a robot. This is robotic. Look at all the fucking rods going through it. That's robotic.
Well, I would say that is most certainly more robotic.
Right.
But
so
yeah, look, we got it. It's not, again, these bases, these big to-do bases, this is just for this. It's just for their sales photos. You know what I mean? Or the guys who have the cubes, the glass cubes. There's no way we use this shit. It's just not
correct. It's not practical. It's not practical at all.
Yeah.
Question.
I don't know.
Whoever mentioned like what kind of base? I think it was Ash. Ash, this is what I mean. You see the rod? So this is the only thing that they could give you with a figure like this. It's this rod because nothing else would work. So they got to give you that bendable rod thing. What were you saying, Mike?
I said I don't love it. And then again, when you got that that tab up on that it's gonna fuck that figure up. You know what I mean? To hold them up in that pose like that, you're gonna put dents in that blue. Yeah,
material. It ruins the suit. I hate those waist grabbers. Even though they got a little padding inside of them, they ruin the suit anyway.
And I get it. We want to have this like crazy posing in the air Spider-Man, but you're gonna fuck your figure up. Yep. You just are.
It definitely affects it. Affects the what do you call it, the suit. Yeah. So how do you like it? Do you like it? How would you ever display? Would you display with the vest?
I wouldn't do this. Yeah.
No?
I wouldn't. No. And again, no head sculpt. So like, guys,
right.
Don't rush to get this because we're going to get this suit with a head sculpt. So why would you buy the one?
Battle damage. This is coming. The next Spider-Man coming is going to be a battle damage with a head sculpt being battle damage as well. It's inevitable. It's going to happen.
If you really got to have that hat and vest, I guess that's why you would buy this figure. But I would not rush in to get this.
Right. Correct.
There will be better versions to come. And look, that happens with every figure. They always release the shittiest one first, and then the better one comes out. So, like, do not run in. Do not rush in.
Right. Question for you: how do you like it displayed? The vest look or the standard look?
Definitely don't like the vest look.
You don't have the Amazing Spider-Man 2 figure with the vest and the beanie and all that shit? No.
How do you like the Garfield one, right?
Yeah. Now, question: as you can see, Boomerang. You saw the trailer. Boomerang's in there. Tarantula's in it. So as you can see, you get 2 Boomerangs. How do you like that? Do you think it's necessary? You think it's nice? Do you think it's unnecessary? Stupid?
I'm not seeing. I really don't love these hyper detailed bases. I don't think they're necessary. You know,
I just think they're so useless because they're so big. You know what I mean? I don't have any single one of these out at all. Like, they're all in the box.
You know, again, it depends on the collection, right? If you have a big, DTF
display,
140,
DTF 120.
Yeah, then I could see, like, but you're going to limit your space, right? If you have a bunch of
correct.
You need to have figures that all have that base for that to look good.
Yep. Rudy has his entire. He just started putting out his. He just got his module cases and he just started putting them in there, and he put every single figure on its corresponding base like this, and like you could see like they take up so much space per figure. You know what I mean? And he didn't even get the F-120s. He got the smaller ones. I think he got the 1/6s, so they're not as deep. They're still big, but they're not as deep, versions, and they're taking up so much space. I mean, it looks great.
They go up to the ceiling, basically, of the.
Correct. Yeah, they look great. The whole display looks nice.
Yeah,
but it's like you could see that they're taking up so much room with the bases. You know.
Sure.
All right, 1 to 10, Michael.
Good looking Spider-Man. Like the blue. No head sculpt, so I mean, how could we give it? You know what I mean? So 6.
6. Oh my god!
Come on, you can't even get an 8 from me if you don't have a head sculpt. So you'll never. You're starting out. You know what I mean? Behind the 8 ball from the jump.
Has issues. The pattern. Mark says, "I don't have any Hot Toy Spider-Man. Is like to get the Toby Spider-Man, but I keep hearing that the mask has issues with the pattern. Is that true?" I don't know if you mean that the pattern is not accurate. If you're looking for that, that is ridiculous. I don't understand how people focus on that shit. I saw people were buying these Toy Stay like accurate fucking head sculpts for $200, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, you guys know I don't care for accuracy or any of that. Your Spider-Man from Hot Toys will look perfectly fine.
If you don't have any Hot Toys Spider-Man at all, which one would you tell him to get?
It's up to him. What does he like? Which style?
Which one would you tell him to get? I know which one I would tell him to get. Which one would you tell him?
Out of every single one? You don't have every single one.
Out of all of them. He doesn't have any.
No, you don't have all of them. So how would you know which one's the best if you don't have all of them?
Because I skip the ones that are fucking garbage. I don't need to have it in hand.
Of course you do, because how do you know?
No, you don't.
He's like,
no, you don't.
All right, so what would you give him? Go ahead. So I have an idea of what you
honestly, mean. I would tell right now. I would tell him to get the red and blue suit.
I see why. I mean, it's updated. It's a newer figure.
Yep.
It's a newer body.
Is your first one, that's the one to get right now.
It's a newer body, nice, beautiful head sculpt. I get that. All right.
Safe.
If we're going that route, I would say then Iron Spider 2.0 Artisan Edition. That suit alone, like the light up feature on that suit.
An artisan figure? You're telling the kid?
No. I got the artisan, but they have it sculpted as well. So even if you don't want artisan, get it sculpted. You will love that suit.
Well, there you go. There's your two options. Okay, go get the artisan or the red and blue. Why don't you get them both and tell us who's right?
He's like, tell us who's right. Probably talking about the seam on top of. Oh, is that what he's talking about?
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, you're not going to notice any of that shit unless, again, you're paying attention to some retard telling you to hate Hot Toys because this fucking seam is off. Because he's got no life fucking looking at seams. And most likely, he don't have the figure anyway telling you not to get this shit. So that's why you can't listen to these retards. Mike's logic for Faz logic. I'll tell someone looking for a Spider-Man figure to get the... There you go. See? That's the best one right now, and not necessarily artisan. There you go. You don't need the artisan.
Which one's the Iron Spider? The red and the.
Yeah, it's like red and gold. Red, blue, and gold.
That doesn't have a head sculpt.
Of course it does. What do you mean? Both of them have a head sculpt. The 1.0 and the 2.0.
Does it?
Absolutely.
Mine
and I know that because I have them
right
right behind me. I have two 1.0s on the Infinity War shelf. I have the 2.0 on the Endgame shelf. I have the ones on the Infinity War shelf. I have one with the head sculpt, one with the light up mask, and then the 2.0 is on top with the head sculpt, with the artisan head sculpt up. So yeah, you don't have to get artisan. You could get a sculpt, and it's still what makes that figure is not the artisan, it's the suit. The light up function on that suit is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't care how you feel about the head sculpt. That suit is incredible.
What and the one from the first movie, the you know what? It's the Toby Spider-Man that I like. Not Toby. It's the what's that kid's name? It's the new Spider-Man I like the best. I like all his suits.
Who? Tom Holland?
Yep. The Holland Spider-Man.
Well, the materials of his suits are the best. All those materials of his suits are good.
That Spider-Man suit where he's got the tiny
the homecoming. Yeah, that was a beautiful suit. Yeah. Actually, funny you bring that up. I like that whole suit better than the upgraded suit that's black and red. I don't know what it is about the homecoming suit. I agree with you. And I love the black. Yeah, I love the black of the upgraded suit. I love it a lot. I love how like it wraps around the hands and everything. I love that shit. But there's something so beautiful, clean, sharp about that blue homecoming suit.
Clean, classic, good look. Yep. Just like it screams Spider-Man. It's just
beautiful. No, it's very sharp. It's very and again, the material looks so like professional and so real, and it feels so good. It don't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like it's gonna go to shit. It's a awesome figure.
You know I forget what Spider-Man, what they call it. The one that's got like the light blue vest.
Spider-Man with a light blue vest.
A light blue vest. It's a different version. Is it Scarlet? Is it Scarlet Spider?
No, Scarlet's. Oh yeah, he's got the hoodie, the blue hoodie. Yeah.
That looks.
That shit is the sexy. Let me tell you something. I don't really know anything. I've never really known anything about Scarlet Spider. When I was a kid, I remember I must have been 11 years old, 12 years old, and I had bought these like Marvel cards at the time. And one of the figures that came out was the Scarlet Spider. Yo, I was like, this shit looks so cool. I was like, this is awesome because I had never seen that. And I never saw it again. That was it. I lost the card. I never saw because there's never been a cartoon on Scarlet Spider. I really never read the comics, so I didn't. There was nowhere for me to see it. The moment Hot Toys came out with that fucking figure, I said I need it immediately. Yo, it's one of my favorite figures from Hot Toys. Not because of anything it's amazing. The quality has nothing to do with any of that. It is a gorgeous looking figure, sharp, classy. The toes. He's got the indentation. He's got Yo, insane.
Scream Spider-Man. It comes off to, like, again, one of the better
good.
And if it's cheap, I don't know if it's cheap or not, but if it was a $200 and less figure on eBay right now, grab it.
Another great figure, Iron Spider, the Iron Spider VGM version, the original red and gold one.
Yes.
Another gorgeous figure. The suit, gorgeous, beautiful, bright, sharp, looks very futuristic because remember it's supposed to be like an advanced thing. The bubbly golden eyes, yo, sick figure. Those two amazing figures, and again, kind of old now.
Yep.
Scarlet Spider. Yep. No, Scarlet Spider is sick. Beautiful figure. I'm curious of Venom, Black Suit, Store, Holland, Mutated, Brett. Yeah, that's gonna be sick. I don't think we're gonna get a black suit. Maybe as a post credit scene. Maybe that's they're gonna introduce the symbiote. They can't do it throughout the movie because then that means that it's gonna get bigger into the Venom thing, like within the movie. So they can't do that, but they got to introduce it somewhere. So I'm thinking most likely at the.
I think they stay away from it because again, Sony owns it.
No, they have to. No. They have to. They have to bring it in. You want to why? Because remember, they introduced it already. They left a piece of the Venom symbiote in.
Wait, this is a Sony movie, though, right? Yeah, this is a Sony.
No, Venom. I think Venom.
So they can do it. They can do the Venom.
They're correct. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it 100%. They already introduced it in the Venom movies. Remember, he traveled from one thing to another. I think it was No Way Home when he traveled through. He went from one place to another one, and then the little piece of the symbiote stayed back. So that's how he's gonna find it. You know what I mean? That's how he's gonna find it. He's gonna attach him.
I need more Null. I want Null. I want him. I want him brought in slowly. I want him to be a fucking Thanos level threat.
That would be I think eventually. I don't know if they're going to keep that strictly into Spider-Man, Venom, or they're going to bring that into like the whole Marvel thing. Because remember, the next thing now is X-Men. Everything that's coming now after Secret Wars is going to be fucking X-Men. So I don't know if that's going to fit into that shit, but hopefully. That Scarlet Spider was the first Hot Toys I got. Yeah, no, it's so old now. Holy shit. I still love that thing, though. Let's say they find a way to put Man Spider in the film. Maybe a Dream Sugar Hot Toys make it. It depends. Well, if they make it, I'll be getting it 100%. But what are the chances of they actually doing that? It would be epic, right? To have a figure with fucking 6 arms. Sick, but I don't think it's going to happen. What do you think?
I don't think so.
He won't get the black suit till Secret Wars. No, I don't think so. I think he's getting the black suit. Because remember, this is another set of trilogies, right? Remember, we had Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. That was the first.
I think it's a tease at the end.
Correct. It has to be.
I think, you know what I mean? Like it goes up the arm. You see the
correct.
Black.
Something.
You know
correct.
I mean?
Something happens.
We'll get just a
They're
tease.
gonna leave you hanging. You're gonna be like, holy shit. But the thing is, they have to introduce it because it's another trilogy. So this is the first of a second set of trilogies. And I think they said they were going to make, I think, two trilogies in total. So I think they have to do it with these. And again, they already introduced it. So it has to happen. I feel like they're going to skip the black suit. Absolutely not. They're going to definitely do that shit. You better believe it. Absolutely, you're right. In a black suit. No, it's not gonna. It's gonna happen way before that. Then again, I felt Gambit before. See, I told you, Ron. You don't understand. That's why I tell you. I told you guys that Gambit, right? The moment that everything else was announced and that never got announced and Elektra never got announced, it was already the fact that he's gonna appear in Doomsday giveaway that's going to be one of the figures that is going to be made. And actually, I'm glad you brought that up because now, shout out to Ron who sent this. Again, I don't know if this, somebody mentioned it could be AI. I don't know if it's AI. If it is what it is. But nonetheless, all these characters will be in the movie anyway, right? This doesn't mean that this is a movie poster, but all these people are supposed to appear in the movie. So now, People are going to just be Black because that's what he wore in the comic. Right, exactly. That's why they're expecting. But it's going to happen in Tom Holland's movie Spider-Man, one of the three, and most likely it'll be introduced in Brand New Day and then go into the next one. Just wait until they release Match Fight 6. Shit's gonna be. I'd be sick. I would love that. Random news: Senator Lindsey Graham has died. Oh, that's fucking weird.
Oh shit, you're kidding me.
That's fucking weird.
Oh.
That guy was Israel's baby. That's fucking weird.
He just fucking up and died?
Yeah, he was young. He didn't seem like he was fucking. Oh, maybe Mitch McConnell. You're talking about?
Say Mitch McConnell is the guy who needs to fucking croak, not Lindsey.
Right? Yeah, McConnell would be it, not Lindsey. Absolutely. So I don't know.
Oh, he did die. Holy shit!
Of what though? It's
just a brief. You see, he was 71.
He didn't look it though. That guy wanted war 24/7. So as you can see, guys, we have Thor, Steve Rogers. We got Ant-Man, Yelena, Red Guardian, Bucky. This looks like Bruce Banner. We got the U.S. agent. What the hell's her name? I forget her name. What's her name? Does anybody know her name? I forget her name. Anyway, Gambit.
I can't even see her.
What the hell is her name? Oh my God. Mystique, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Beast, Magneto, Professor X, Shuri Black Panther, M'Baku, Shang-Chi, Fantastic Four, Falcon, Captain America, Sam Wilson, and the Falcon. I forget his guy's name. Doctor Doom. So I'm going to give you an example. And we were talking about this in the members chat yesterday. Do I think we're going to get our wallets destroyed with Doomsday? 100%. Do I think they're going to make all of this? Absolutely not. Right? So one of the figures that they're most likely going to make from this movie is, as you can see right here, Gambit. Right? So just because Gambit appeared in Deadpool and Wolverine, right? It was teased that it was going to be made for Deadpool and Wolverine. Hot Toys decided he's going to appear again in Doomsday. We're not going to make him twice. That's why they didn't make him from Deadpool and Wolverine, because guess what? If their plan was to make him twice, they would have announced him already, and they would have made him again for Doomsday. So what I think is going to happen is this. I think they're only going to pick a certain few characters of the movie. I don't think they're going to make all of them. So obviously we're going to get Thor, Doomsday, right? We may get a Cyclops. We may get a Beast.
Come on. Of course we're getting a Cyclops.
Right. Again, most likely.
I think all the X-Men are coming.
I don't think all of them by any means at all, but at least not for this movie, because remember, they're coming back with their own shit.
Do you think you would get any of the bottom X-Men over anyone on the right-hand side? Or our right?
Right here?
The Fantastic Four side?
What do you mean?
Like, I think the X-Men, all those X-Men characters are priority over anybody on that right-hand side.
Well, number one, all the Fantastic Four are already out, so that doesn't really affect anything. You know what I mean?
We have this guy's already out. Wilsons.
Right, this guy's already out. Shang-Chi's already out. This one's already out. So M'Baku's the only one that's not out, and the Falcon, right? Obviously, all of these characters, like you said, they're all obviously priority because they've never been made before, right? So that would be
sub-tier characters.
But these on the right,
there's no way we're getting a Shang-Chi. The fucking what's it? What again? I don't even know the guy's name. What's his name?
M'Baku.
Haktu. What's his
M'Baku.
name? Yeah, the guy from the Black Panther movie.
Yeah, M'Baku.
Come on, he'll never be made. He'll never be made. That fucking guy. Never. A third-party company will make him.
Well, they haven't even made Wong. Think about that.
Exactly. Well, never gonna happen. And then to get. Again, Sam Wilson is Captain America's sidekick. We're going to get the sidekick to the sidekick? No fucking way. We're not going to get the fucking Hispanic fucking Captain Falcon.
No, we're not getting that. No. We're definitely not getting that. No, but remember, don't forget that apparently we're gonna get Hydra, Captain America. We're gonna get all these different,
all the X-Men, Doom. We're gonna get We're gonna get a Thor. Not gonna get an Ant-Man. We're probably gonna get some of the Thunderbolts down there. They love doing fucking Buckies for some reason.
We already got Yelena. She's the only one we got. We definitely got to get Red Guardian. I'll tell you that.
But Yelena's got a new look.
Well, we got her from the new movie, the new Avengers.
Yeah, but
she's up for pre-order.
I can see that being again a figure. I could see Yelena.
No. There's no way they're gonna give you one Yelena.
Yelena is the Black Widow now. Yelena is the Black Widow.
Of course. But if you pay attention, we just got her from the new Avengers, right? The Thunderbolts, right? We just got her. That's the only figure we got from that line. You're saying that even though we just got her from the Thunderbolts, we're gonna get her again from Doomsday? It ain't happening.
I'm gonna say I would imagine getting her over the Hispanic Falcon.
Oh no, absolutely. But I don't think she's getting made again. Not again. Absolutely not again. Mitchell, welcome.
Hello.
Everyone on the bottom, I'm going to say is priority and comes.
Actually. Correct. No, absolutely. Again, Thor, we got 15 Thors. Captain Americas, we got 30 Captain Americas. Ant-Mans, we got 3 Ant-Mans. Buckies, we got 17 Buckies. So everything else we pretty much got. We haven't got any X-Men, not a single X-Men. Besides Wolverines. So absolutely priority. But how many of these are they going to make? Again, are they going to make all of them? I don't think so. Do I hope they make all of them? Absolutely. But I can tell you this, they're not going to make all of them because in the future movies of X-Men that are coming, they're going to be making them anyway. So they're not going to make them twice. That's what I'm saying. But they will make some, absolutely. Gambit is definitely getting made, period. 100%. That's a given. Beast, the reason why I said we don't know about Beast because of the type of body that he's got. But remember that they just made that Star Wars figure, Zeb, that's all hairy. So they could use that style of body and that hairy look of Zeb to give it to, obviously it's going to be
the two, like if you had to pick 2, they're going to make. Who are the 2?
Of the entire picture?
The entire pick, yeah. What are the 2 they're going to make?
I'm going to give you 3. I'm going to give you 4. Doomsday getting made. Thor getting made. Steve Rogers getting made. Falcon. No, not Falcon. Gambit getting made. And let me see who else. And I'm going to say Cyclops getting made.
Okay, there's my 2. Doom and Cyclops. Though guaranteed Doom and Cyclops are coming. The 2 most center characters in this shot, we're getting them.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna be a big deal in the whole thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I just found out? I watched a video on TikTok last night, and they were talking about how Cyclops' eyes, like a lot of people don't really understand like what his mutation is, and they just think that he's just like has this like optic blast thing, and they don't really understand what that power is. And apparently there's something called like the punch dimension or something like that.
Right. And it's like a universe trying to escape out of his head.
Correct. And apparently in the comic, he does this massive optic, his angry optic blast, which is how he kills Dormammu in the comics. And they show you that little clip, in the trailer of him falling to his knees, screaming and letting his optic blast loose in the air. So they're talking about how he's a very important piece to this whole multiverse travel thing because in his fucking eyes, he's got a whole fucking universe in there. So they were talking about that shit, which I've never heard of. I'm like, is this fucking real? So I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
You guys are all wrong. They will 100% make an Iron Man. They will.
That's Doom.
They're apparently. Again, I don't know if it's true or not, but there's a theory saying that Iron Man will appear also again. We don't know that. It's possible, and if he does, we're getting an Iron Man. Absolutely.
I feel like again, Dr. Doom is going to be a very much an Iron Man looking suit. It's going to be, again, it's going to be modified to some way, but it's going to be, that's the Iron Man figure, is the Doom figure.
Ron says, honestly, looking at the picture, I only want Doctor Doom and the X-Men.
And who's to say, like, what if Doom has like a hyped up suit, right? Like a Doom suit, a Doomsday suit to fight the Avengers, and it's like some,
like an upgraded suit,
like an upgraded armored suit. You know what I mean? You could have some shit like that. Again, Iron Man sculpts that we're gonna get out of this franchise is gonna be Doom.
They'll do, if he's got double suits, they'll definitely do both Dooms.
Because Tony's dead. There's no Iron Man.
Correct. No,
and they're not going to bring that girl in. They're not going to bring.
Oh yeah, fucking Heart, Iron Heart.
If you notice, right? They know that's cancer to this franchise.
Well, did you?
The Marvels are missing. The fucking.
Well, did you notice we never even got a fucking Iron Heart figure at all?
Good,
and we should have.
I don't want it. Kevin Feige might want it. I don't want it.
As a toy though, we never got Miss Marvel. We never got fucking Ironheart. So I don't know. But anyway,
because they were shitty figure, or it was a bad movie, and no one wants those characters.
Well, it was a bad series, not a movie. Her Ironheart series was garbage.
I'm thinking of the Marvels too. We're all three.
Oh, the Marvels was I started watching it and I like fell asleep and I never watched it again.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish it. If these figures give my wallet a rest from Aliens, Terminator, Predator, O2 Star Wars, I'm all for it. I see what you're saying. All right, Michael, anything you want to say to the people? We are 3 hours in. We haven't done this in a very long time.
Yeah, we did a late one tonight.
I know. I actually like this a lot.
I can't believe there's fucking 40 people here at 3 a.m. Like, what the fuck's wrong with all you guys?
Not 9 o'clock. No, we start 9 o'clock. It's usually like 20. 3 o'clock in the morning, 40. Unreal.
They wanna fucking narcoleptics. What are right?
Oh my god.
But yeah, Supergirl. I mean, I guess the end, Supergirl sucked. That's for sure. I can't believe Lindsey Graham died.
I can't believe that. That's so random. Because Mitch McConnell's a vegetable right now, and they're still having him vote.
I mean, do you see that? It's like Weekend at Bernie's, man. I can't believe
the guys like this in a wheelchair.
They prop him up. Yep, they bring him out.
It's crazy.
And then he does that fucking like death stare into the.
Yeah, it's great. He's like,
Mitch, what do you think about this? And then his answer.
He's like,
what?
Yo, it's crazy.
What was the question?
Yo, it's crazy. Paul, welcome.
Hello.
Okay, and they're coming in still. They're coming in. But,
he said, what did I miss? Imagine. Almost 5 p.m. here. Look at this guy. He's ready to go to sleep, this guy. Mitch ain't with us no more. I know. Michael, anything you want to say to them? Are you expecting anything? Have you ordered anything? Did you get anything recently?
No new toys. I got shitloads of art that I got that I got to pay off now from this past week, but no new toys, I don't think. I'm gonna be doing though. I got to do like a cleanse, if you will. I got to fucking scale shit back, man. I got too many boxes down here. I got to fucking do something about it. I got so many fucking toys, man. It's insane. It's insane. And when toys are just sitting in boxes brand new, it's like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, that's painful.
So
that's painful because it's like, what am I collecting for?
I got to get a handle on this. I got too many toys in boxes. I mean, but look at me. I mean, I get everything. I mean, like I got Mezcos, I got fucking graded comic books, I got fucking comic art, I got fucking hot toy figures, I got fucking statues, I got busts.
I got statues.
It's fucking I got it. I'm crazy. But yeah, figure wise, what did I'm trying to find. I gotta order Absolute Batman. You know what? That's another thing I would say to anybody. If you guys haven't ordered Absolute Batman, I think that's a figure I'm gonna regret if I don't go order that soon.
and it'll sell out too.
That property is so fucking crazy right now. Like everyone is buying anything that comes out.
If you could do yourself a favor, you know what you did with the Mantis and you got a case. If you could do that with this guy too, because that shit's gonna sell out.
Yeah, Batman. Honestly, I think you're right. Like I think Absolute Batman is like a one where if I order a case, I don't think I'm gonna regret.
Absolutely not. If you pay attention, everything DC is going. There's nothing really DC sitting in the bargain bin. There's nothing really DC that's like, oh, fucking sucks. So here it is. I don't think so.
I just hate that these tariffs are still going on. Like I haven't done an order from Pop Culture because of the tariff still. Like the sales are going on. They're back selling shit. I just don't want to pay.
No, it's
the
painful.
Tariff wipes out that 10% savings I get. You know what I mean? Yep. And that's the reason I go there. I mean, yes, they're cheap. Yes, the US dollar is usually good against the Australian dollar, but then to get that extra 10%, it just makes all the sense in the world. But the tariff kills it.
It wipes
it might even negate it. It might even it takes it away and then adds some. Actually, it might even add an extra 5% back on. But I like that Agent Venom figure. I got that one.
I got that shit. Oh, that shit is sexy as fuck. Yeah. Oh my god. I can't wait. If you're right about the anti-venom, I can't wait.
I want it in white. Yep. I want it in white. Agent anti-venom. Because that's Agent Venom. There's an Agent anti-venom. I want it. Oh
no, they're definitely if that's the thing, they're definitely gonna make it. I can tell you that right now. Because look what they did with the Miles Morales AVA figure, right? Aliens versus Avengers figure.
Yeah.
They made it in white and black. And then they used that same style of material for the anti-venom VGM figure. And then they had already made the black suit. So they did a black suit for VGM, Marvel Spider-Man 2. They did an anti-venom VGM for Marvel Spider-Man 2. So why wouldn't they do the same thing for Venom and anti-venom? It's going to happen, And
so I think honestly, now I think they are going to make a Hulk for the new Spider-Man movie.
Yep, absolutely.
It looks like he's a set. It's not. It doesn't appear gray for sure.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's rumors that they thought it would be Gray Hawk.
No. But remember, before you say that, remember that you can't go by the trailer because they could easily change it so you don't know what's happening in the actual movie.
But he's savage. He's coming off aggressive, which I like that type of Hulk.
Oh, you're saying Joe Fixit has to be more like.
Yes, more with it.
More calm. Calm, yeah.
He's a Hulk that can dress up.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not.
And if you look at the build of the new Hulk, it's very different than the original. It's like a weird
It's compact a little bit.
It's like a weird. Yeah, it's like a little like if it was like a short bodybuilder look. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
so it's almost not as like big and hulking, right. But He's like so it's like this version. To me, then it's like a savage. That makes sense to me, like this savage Hulk persona, because remember that's like the thing with Hulks, right? That like Hulk has different, personalities up in his brain depending on like the thing that's going on with Banner, and if he's annoyed that Banner's like kept him in this fucking Professor Hulk persona like that. I hope that's where it goes. Like I like that dynamic where Hulk and Banner are fucking always like fighting with each other. You know what I mean? And that Banner's always trying to control, because then they showed that in the teasers, right? That Banner had some kind of device.
Well, the device that he had in the She-Hulk series.
Yes, and Hulk doesn't like that. Hulk doesn't like to be fucking controlled. You don't control the Hulk. So, I mean, that's where, like, he gets mad and then gets savage and then takes over because puny Banner is fucking controlling him. I'm in for that. Like, and that could be a whole fucking movie. You know what I mean? That could be its own Hulk movie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, it's gonna be sick. I tell you that right now. We're gonna get at least 6 figures from that movie. I can tell you that right now.
So I think the Hulk. Again, Hulk figure I'm excited for. Absolute Batman, I think I need to jump on that. That's about it, figure-wise. I still haven't finished, what's his name?
Who?
Grievous.
Oh, you still haven't put him together?
Yeah, how long has that been, guys? Fucking well over a month now.
Yeah, that's like a month and a half.
He's all wired.
a month
He's all
and a half.
wired and ready to go. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I'm getting. I've gotten everything. I'm not expecting anything from Sideshow until I think 2 weeks from now.
What's the next thing to come in?
Oh, I'll tell you right now. I have. Let's see. I got to go right to the calendar so I could tell you what's next. All right. So next to ship is going to be. All right. So Grand Admiral Thrawn Imperial Armor is going to be shipping when it gets in stock because it's not in stock yet. It looks like the Darth Vader deluxe version, the one with the table, is going to be shipping very soon because I'm on last payment. The thing, no, not the thing. The blade, my blade is paid off. It's going to be shipping soon. Then I have Plo Koon's next to get paid off. Darth Nihilus is next to get paid off. So those for now. So yeah, so I'm getting a few. I just gotta wait for them to start shipping, and then I gotta make obviously a bunch of payments for the rest of the ship.
Looks like Han Solo. Is that out? Han Solo from Empire.
The one from the speeder scene. Yeah. There's only one Han Solo out.
Okay, so I have that coming. I have Han Solo from Empire, MMS 846.
This one's out. This one's the one that's out right now. That one.
No, that's not 846.
Right. So this is the only one that's out. The other one, the nicer one is on pre-order.
Okay, so that all right. So that one, then I got that. But I ordered that. I pre-ordered that. Robo Kane.
Oh yeah, Robo Kane.
I got that. I have that on pre-order. I think did I order 2 of those? Oh no, I got the RoboCop.
I ordered two RoboCops and 1 Robo Kane. I had like something like almost $200, I want to say, or about $200 in points a few months ago, and I was like looking to see what I needed, and I said shit, and I had already pre-ordered my RoboCop 2 figure, right, with Robo Kane.
Yeah.
I said, holy shit! I said I forgot the RoboCop comes with the 2 looks. He's got a head scope. He's got the battle damage fucking helmet now. I said I need a second one, so I put those 200 right into that figure, and I only owe like $120 like remaining. So I'm gonna have 2 RoboCop 2s, 1 Robo Kane. Robo Kane is way too big to get multiples of them anyway, and you don't really need multiple looks of it. So that's why I didn't bother getting. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. That figure is gonna be so expensive in the secondary market after it's the Robo Kane. Yep, absolutely. Die-cast, something newly developed, brand new to the market, no reused anything in it. It's going to be a brand new classic piece. All right, guys.
Daredevil, I got Daredevil coming.
Oh, Daredevil too.
I got soon or no?
He's already shipping. He's already shipping the red one.
Yeah, so that's probably the next one I have coming in.
Yeah, everybody's getting theirs. I still got to make payments on it. I think I got either 1 or 2 payments on it before it ships. So I still got, still got that one. I got tons. I still got. Let me tell you exactly what I got to make payments on because it's a ton. So John Rambo field jacket from 3-0, Daredevil, Chewbacca, Stacey Tin, Imperial Remnant Snowtrooper, The Thing, TIE Fighter Pilot, Imperial Remnant Stormtrooper Deluxe, Blade, the Stacey Tin Clone Armor. Those are all I got to make payments. Red Hulk, the Obi-Wan Artisan. That's not. It's almost shipping. It looks like that's almost coming too because I'm already on the last payment. Rain Carradine. I think that's it. Yeah, that's everything I need to finish paying off until all the other shit comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm almost
all those Star Wars, man. I didn't go. Thank God it saved me so much money. But all those Star Wars things, I didn't go down that road. Totally.
You're lucky. You know what's funny? After the whole shit with the Mandalorian came out, remember we got all those figures back to back before even the movie came out. I was like, this is fucking annoying. I was like, I really want to like give up on like troopers and shit, but it's like, they're so nice that I can't, but I want to give up on troopers. You know what I mean? I was going to give up on Clone Wars, but I like Clone Wars too much, so I think I'm just going to give up on troopers.
Funny you said that. I saw that new Snow Trooper that came out that's got like the mask.
Yeah.
Where he doesn't, where he doesn't.
Yeah, the black piece. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks so. Because then it looks like you can convert that. So it's either you can put the Baklava on it, or then he doesn't have it, right? You have both options with that figure.
No, so
no, the figure, it's only the mask. It's only the mask.
Only without the mask. It's only correct. So the thing is this:
it makes it appear like you can swap it.
No. So here's the thing. So the figure, that Snow Trooper, is supposed to be a regular Snow Trooper with that fucking thing hanging from it. But that figure specifically is a Snow Trooper without it. So that's why it's a different figure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yes, it's supposed to be a Snow Trooper with that fucking thing on it, but they removed it to give it a different look. But it's the same shit. But I don't think you could put that piece on. Absolutely not. Gonna artisan paid off for my yeah, me too. Mine's paid off. I only owe $119, which is the last payment plus shipping and tariff. Fab is crying out for an intervention. Oh my god. All right, Michael, anything else?
That's it,
guys.
3 in the morning. Let's do it. Let's call it.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? What's today? Today's Sunday now. So I'll most likely be back either Monday or Tuesday with some new news, depending on what they decide to release. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next.